And we're live. Okay, so.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in.
All right, so today we are playing a pickup game. That means that all the rules are thrown out. Your characters are starting somewhere and things are happening, and we're not necessarily going to pick up this game the next time we play. And it's not going to continue from the last session we played. We're just going to start kind of in the middle of things and go.
Roll for initiative?
Roll for initiative. Tonight there is
You just gave the definition of Morris's life.
Tonight is
all
definitely
these segments
a
that are input not connected.
Tonight's definitely a trigger warning, just as a heads up. So, just putting that out there.
It's a what?
Trigger warning for
Trigger warning.
violence, racism, and that's mostly it, violence and racism.
Thank God I'm numb to all of it. We're good.
It's cool. It's just like real life.
Because you a white boy.
It's just like 2019 USA. Okay.
I just want to point out to the internet that I didn't say that.
It's the truth. Anyway,
Oh my God. Keep going.
Okay.
1/4 of us are white boys.
On all that note, your party does know each other, so everybody's starting off knowing each other. There's not going to be some awkward hi moment or anything like that. We're not in the prototypical inn and going through that conversation. Instead, what's happened is your group has been together now for a while, at least a few weeks, and you have received a summons. And it's not like a summons being like, you must be here or be dead. It's an offer of an employment, and it's from somebody has to choose to be the party leader. It's from somebody that the party leader knows. So I will let you take a moment to elect whom the party leader is.
Oh God, that can't be me.
Let's go real quick. Actually,
be me.
real quick, let's go around the room and do quick intros. Starting CDW, why don't you introduce your character?
Hi, I'm Bluebell Golden Harvest, and I'm here to spread the good word about our Lord and Savior Sindrel. And just to let everybody know that, death isn't the frightening, terrifying, soul-rending sort of thing that everybody seems to think it is. It's just a natural part and progression of the life process. And really, we should look forwards to that and understand that it's what really drives value in our lives. I just want to make sure that everybody out here in the wide world understands.
Halfling monk. Okay, and Ace.
That was so good, Corey. That was so good. That was beautiful. I love it. I'm Vander Allen. I'm, a human druid. I've just made my way. Actually, Andrew, where are we starting?
It's.
Is it a town?
It is a city, a small city.
Is it?
It's a small city called.
What'd you say?
It's a small city.
Small city?
Called Vaerholm.
As you guys know, I normally spend my time in the woods alone, but necessity has driven me here for the moment.
Okay, excellent. Nick.
Hi, I'm Morris, and I'm a human, and I'm from somewhere. The name escapes me, and I've been to a lot of places. Aside from that, I drink occasionally, and I hit stuff. And that's pretty much, I try to draw maps to see what's going on and where I'm going, but most of the time, I don't label my maps well enough to remember what they mean. And this is pretty much what I do. I hit things and I drink.
Excellent. Pete.
Well, I'm Garius Softfoot.
Oh, and I play the bagpipes. I'm very good with the bagpipes. I play the bagpipes, and I usually this is how I pay for my keep. And I play all night, and then they give me money, and then I can stop playing.
Perfect.
So Garius Softfoot here. I happen to not be a huge fan of bagpipes, but that's okay.
Oh, come on, lad.
I'm a bounty hunter for hire.
That's uncalled for.
I like to consider myself a food connoisseur. I like to eat at least 6 times a day because otherwise my stomach is bored. What else could I do? I enjoy finding people, and I am Bluebell's biggest fan.
Excellent. All right. On that note,
And what race are you again?
I am a halfling rogue.
I'm gonna make our lives
So
really
we have
easy,
two halflings. Okay.
All right, Ace
Yes, sir.
or Vander Allen. Is that how it is pronounced?
Vander Allen, yeah.
Vander Allen. Vander Allen. This is your contact.
Ooh.
So you have a friend.
Interesting.
You have a friend by the name of Terry Pennypound in this town of Vaerholm. And Terry summoned you saying that he had a gig for you and your crew. And that there was really good pay in it. And you know Terry's good for it. Terry is a money lender in Vaerholm, a very wealthy money lender, halfling. And his summons is something that occasionally happens, and it usually involves very lucrative, slightly illegal deals.
Nice. So, friends, one of my contacts, Terry, has informed me that we have a contract, if we are interested in it, for the more earthly needs that we may need to pay for with coin. However, I'm not sure what he is offering to us, so we might want to go talk to him.
Yes, and so you received, the way this worked is a couple of weeks ago, you received a letter saying, Vander Allen, I'm in desperate need of your services. The pay will match my desperation. Meet me as soon as you can in Vaerholm at the Sacred Hoof Inn.
Do I know where that is?
Yes, of course.
Vail what?
Vaerholm. Holm. Home. Vaerholm.
Verholm.
Vaer.
Sorry.
So I relay all this to the party.
Okay. So what are we supposed to do there again? Verholm, the secret something. What is it?
The Sacred Hoof. Let me sign into
Sacred
Discord.
Hoof.
I'll post these things in chat as we go.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Actually,
that would
really
be helpful.
Give me a second to sign in.
That would be very helpful with all these weird names.
And also, Morris might be occasionally drinking, as is his wont.
Yeah. What's a drink here and there?
Bluebell will join Morris in evenings instrumentations.
Yes.
I will accompany your bagpipes
Awesome.
on the flute.
Nice.
I am very good at blowing into the loud things. So
I will eat. I will eat while I listen to this monstrosity of bagpipes.
by the way, is Bluebell Bluebell, right? Is Bluebell male or female?
Bluebell is agender.
Agender.
Nice.
Okay.
I
so
love.
They go with they.
Epicene, yes, they.
Edit it. Oh,
Okay.
cool.
They. All
I
right.
love it.
All right. Sorry to frame the question with only two choices when there were many. So.
Oh no, that's
Okay, I will be posting these details into Discord. Should we
I
should,
like that.
that's what the D30 is for.
Can somebody invite CDW to Discord,
Yeah.
please? Okay. In the meantime, yes. So the Sacred Hoof. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit to get to the Sacred Hoof. So you march for a little while as a group, knowing that this will be very lucrative.
Vander Allen, you still haven't really explained to us what it is that you expect to be doing here for your friend.
Well, I'm not sure. He just sent me the letter.
You know in the past that he's required odds and ends like, hey, drive this wagon to this place, or deliver this package to this location, or these people have stolen from me, go and essentially steal back said thing, or something like that. And he's also very much an advocate, and he's an advocate for individuals of the non-human nature.
Out of character, I posted the Discord invite in the chat for Jitsi here.
Thank you. I'll see that. And I have...
Oh, I was supposed to use my name in chat. How do I change my name for the chat?
It's no big deal. Vaerholm, as you approach, is a fairly like a medium-sized walled city, very appropriately medieval with cobblestone streets moving through most of it, but there's obviously mud streets as well. It's divided into two primary quarters, two primary halves, one being the human half and the other being the somewhat squalid non-human half. The human half is set on a hill that the city's kind of built upon the side of, and the non-human side sprawls away from that hill. Part of it is inside of those city walls, and then it kind of breaks out of that. And there's definitely a like a work dichotomy here where the humans, for the most part, maintain the wealth, and the non-humans work for the humans.
Well, that's a really shitty town, isn't it?
City.
I mean, literally,
like 20,
shitty.
30,000 people.
City, town, whatever. It's shitty because when you think of it, all the shit goes from the top and flows down to the poor people at the bottom. That's not good. Where are we going, by the way? Which part?
You're going into the non-human section.
Oh, and that's even shittier.
Almost sounds like a ghetto.
Yes.
Like not like a modern ghetto, but like
Yeah.
an old school, like 1920s, 30s ghetto.
Like a 1120 ghetto, but yeah, same thing.
Sure, that too.
It's raining. It's drizzling. It's like miserable weather. The sky above is a dark gray. There's the occasional just kind of thunder, and a streak of lightning etches across the sky. And you get to the city, and the doors are open. There's two guards who are just soaked through already, standing humans. They're wearing the city's colors, which is red and blue checkering, and they both have pikes, and they don't even ask you to halt. They just kind of look at you and eye you somewhat warily. One has a hand on the hilt of his sword, but for the most part, they're not really even paying that much attention to you. They eye the two halflings particularly closely. So it's not that they're particularly halt or anything like that, but you see almost a little bit of a snarl on their faces, and one of them turns to the side and spits in the mud.
To both of them,
Hey.
I offer simple woven grass little bracelets that I've constructed, and I say, "Blessings of the Just One upon you." Well, it's more like this. It's more like this.
I firmly clasp my.
That wasn't framed on the camera well, so.
I firmly
No, it's
clasp
perfect.
the daggers at my side while I watch Bluebell do that.
Thank you, I guess. This is...
That's pretty nice of them, don't you think? I mean, a beautiful weather as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Just yes, okay. Yeah. And the other one who's kind of
aren't you gonna put it?
he just kind of he takes it, he looks at it for a moment, and kind of drops it on the ground.
Oh, come on, lad! Don't you gonna put it on? That's
okay.
uncalled for.
You don't actually have to wear it. It's mostly symbolic of the circle of life.
That's when he puts his boot on it and kind of just...
Bluebell, just say the word. Just say the word, Bluebell. Just say it.
So I walk over and I reach down in the mud. I'm like, oh, come on, lad, that's uncalled for. And then I reach down, but then when I reach down, my quarterstaff accidentally flips and hits him on the nose.
Nice.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, no.
Shit, yeah, I like it. Let's go.
So if
Let's go, boys.
just putting this out there,
Bluebell.
if I wipe the entire party now, you're gonna just roll.
Sorry,
for new
what?
character. If I wipe the entire party now, you'll just roll for new characters, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do. But can I just do my hit and then say something? Or
No.
okay. Anyway, I'll roll initiative.
You're not
All
a
right.
bard right now, bro.
Ooh, that's not great. 8.
All right, wait. Go into roll 20, and we'll throw it in. Second one, cheat.
Throw what?
We'll put it into roll 20.
All right.
Fantastic.
Oh, okay.
All right, let me launch this game. Yeah. All right. My man.
Where's my stupid chat? There we go.
There is no Drost.
Lord of Atlantis.
All right.
You know, when there's no giant hole, you can make your own. That should be a t-shirt.
See, Bluebell is carrying the wrong instrument and a dagger.
Oh, I forgot. We can type it in here. Jesus.
I have to find things.
This music is so bright and sprightly for
I know,
us
right?
about to kick some backwater ass guards' asses.
That's true. That's true.
All right, my
I mean, these
initiative
guards
is
weren't
low,
very
so I'm gonna
nice.
go
I'm
grab
ready to
another
go.
They're
beer.
only being played by other people than the two monks that are fighting because neither of us play stringed instruments.
I'll learn the lute or something.
Mortis is better at blowing.
The man.
Oh, good
The
to know.
bagpipes. Bagpipes.
Yeah, no, sure. Playing with a sack and blowing into a pipe, I'm sure it works well.
You maximize the pipes because you blow into the one sack and through the one pipe, and then it's expelled through several other pipes. So I mean, realistically, like
I hear you.
Okay. Give me
That-
a
that is a fancy instrument. Oh, there we go. There's some flute.
But
There's some
so
flute.
explain to me, how does it work? I mean, isn't that like a surprise round on my part,
Yep.
given that I was the one who was just reaching?
You will get that one attack before everything starts.
I feel like I was ready
Okay,
to go,
all right.
man. I had hands on daggers. I was ready to
I
murder.
mean,
a person.
they literally have their hands on their weapons.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah.
Not for long. Going
back.
for those wrists.
Not gonna end well.
Oh my.
Oh no, everybody.
Oh my.
I feel
Come
like
on.
This is gonna be like the misunderstanding of Kilkenny Bridge.
All right, make your attack. This
All
music
right.
is too positive and happy.
Sorry?
This music is way too happy. Where's my war music?
Oh my god, they got a 19
happy.
and an
Yeah,
18.
And the
that
thing
not
is, you
warming?
know,
Come on.
Morris's style, I basically just like walk over, kind of like half drunk, pick up, but then it was just an accident. It slipped upwards,
Uh,
and then I hit him, and it's just a 21. You know?
well, that hits.
Okay.
Whoops!
So my quarterstaff just accidentally hit up and hit him like smack on the face for actually 10 points of damage. It's
Yeah.
max damage.
All right.
And
So
then
your quarterstaff.
immediately. Bonus action. With my bonus action, I use a key point to use a dodge. And then just go like, whoops! I'm so sorry, man. I did not mean to. Did I hurt you? Oh, there's a naked goblin.
Yes, there is. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
All right.
It's more of a
You
change.
need to add him to the initiative order.
Oh, that's true.
Okay. So you flip your staff around and smacks him in the face, and there's a
Well,
burst.
I basically kind of like bent over, like
Yeah.
with my staff kind of holding it like this, and then as I bend, basically the top part kind of swings around and smacks him on the face, and then I
Yeah.
immediately go like, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry," and then I use my key point to go and use a dodge action. So
So he gets disadvantage on his
punched him
attack
in the
against you, right?
balls.
he gets disadvantage on attacks against me. Yeah.
So your staff whips up and hits his nose and bursts it, and blood begins pouring out. And he looks, what the fuck? And he just draws his sword, and the other one
Hell yeah.
draws his sword as well in the same fluid motion. They're long swords. And yep. So on that note, let's give him his disadvantage. Oops. that's going to be this. The other one takes his one step over. And that's going to be a hit.
How do you know it's a hit?
I have your AC over here.
Okay. Disadvantage really hit?
And then what is this? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. They both make 2 attacks, so let's just do them all together. That one's a miss. And that one's also a hit.
Feels bad, man.
We should have sized up these guards. I was trying.
Yeah. All right. So
I
They
was
were
just
rude
trying
to you.
pick up the
Oh, we don't
bracelet.
take that shit.
the first one takes his long sword and he goes to hit you, and you kind of just bring up your quarterstaff and
Oh no! I
brush it
just,
aside.
you know.
Okay. All right. Who's the DM? And as you do that, it exposes your ribs, and the other one comes over and just slices through your ribs, and you feel the blade work its way all the way through, and you have a moment of like, oh, fuck. And the one who just missed reposts and brings his back and slices it into you 17 points of damage.
For
Are you
both?
down?
Yeah.
No, but it's not good.
Ow.
Wow. I have healing word.
That's guard 1 and guard 2. Bluebell.
Vander Allen, I
So as I get hit, I like, hey, guys, it was an accident. Ow! That hurts a lot.
Yes, Bluebell.
oh, this is gonna cause trouble. So I'm going to. All right. So I've got Morris in front of me here. I would like to now. There's nothing here in the Matrix Void where we find ourselves fighting, but
Here, one
where
second.
would be a
Yeah.
where would be the wall or the door that they're standing
Yep.
in front of? Like, just trying to get an idea of my position.
Some shit is appearing right now.
Yeah. Okay, so that is a thinner door than I thought it was. All right.
Ah! Who designed this?
Question, because I haven't played a halfling in 5e yet. Do halflings still get to like slide under people's legs and stuff?
Yeah, if you're size smaller, yeah.
Okay. Can I do that to enemies though? Because I know that enemies are not always are not always passable terrain.
Oh, why did you do that? Yeah, you can. You can pass through them. Obviously, there's still opportunity attack. So
Well, right, but only if I leave their
Yep.
threat range.
yes, but you can like move through them.
Okay. So
There we go.
in that case, I'm going to just slide my way between, and this is the guard that Morris had injured, correct? The one on
the purple one, yes.
Yes. Fantastic. So that guard I am then going to attack.
Let's just dodge their attacks and call it off.
I mean,
No, we're gonna fuck these bitches up.
No, we're.
I need to
no.
be less aggressive.
well,
There are
one,
these things called
actually,
CRs in the DM.
Morris,
It's okay.
Morris, do you say that aloud?
Yeah, I'm like, no, guys, I did tell them, like, guys, there was a misunderstanding, and you saw me, like, basically, my staff hit, but then after that, I didn't attack further. I basically just like
Yeah, that's
dodged.
true. And
I basically just tried to avoid the
know that
attack.
Morris would be able to attack several times.
Yeah, I did not deliberately try to attack again. I basically just a one hit,
But I don't.
which was an accident, and then after that,
Yeah.
I apologized and I tried to avoid and not engage them.
Friend Morris, I think it's too late. I think the gentleman might be angered.
Okay, Bluebell, are you doing anything?
I'm going to look as like right before I run over, as I said my previous statement, like Vander Allen, I'm gonna look over my shoulder and I'm gonna see like what sort of Vander Allen, like with a nod or like a shake of the head or whatever, is indicating that I should do. because he knows this town, and I literally know one village.
Okay, can we discuss this out of the action of the game? Because I'm not quite sure what you mean.
No, I mean, like,
He
I'm
wants to know if you think he should attack.
like are you like? Do I see you like grab your sword and like get ready to attack?
Oh, I'm ready. I have a mace. Like I'm ready. Like let's
Yeah.
go.
Okay, so you're
So
ready to go?
I look at you and I nod. Yeah,
okay.
for sure.
Yeah. That was what I was looking for. All right. So then Bluebell is going to attack. And what's my hit? Does a 23?
Yeah, that hits.
Oh
Okay.
baby.
And I have to. Well, I'm unfortunately a halfling, so 7 points of damage. I would like to spend a key point so that I can flurry of blows. Leave. Yeah. I guess that's going to be the thing to do. Does it look like that damage hurt?
The damage that you did?
Yeah. Does it look like the punch?
You sink a fist in and you feel like the denting of armor underneath your strike, and like you can feel the crack of a rib.
Okay. All right. But he doesn't look like he's like reeling over or anything like that.
No.
Yeah, so I'm gonna follow up with some blows then. 15.
Does not hit.
15 does not hit. Actually, wait. Let me double check my flurry of blows. Current. How many do I get? 2. Damn. And so 14 would not hit, of course.
Nope. So you send in a couple more strikes, but you just feel the armor resisting.
Yeah.
Anything else, Bluebell?
I think that's all I can do. I think I can only use one key point around, so I am going to.
But you get how many attacks did you make?
2.
Because you get 2 attacks by default. You get 1 attack plus bonus action, unarmed.
Oh,
remember?
That's right. I have 1 more attack.
You get 1 hit. If you make an attack, you get an unarmed attack from unarmed, and then if you spend a key point, you get an extra attack.
Okay. 24.
That hits.
Oh baby.
All right.
I don't like it. I love it.
Where was that 24 before? I needed it. And another
Right.
7 points of damage.
Yep, you send in another strike and you feel that same kind of crunch on the opposite side.
Okay. All right. Now I'm done.
Darius.
So I'm going to swing around here to the other side here of this guard that we've been kind of poking at. And I got my 2 daggers. I'm going to pull them out. And I'm ready to do some work here. So let me
Just one quick thing. When Bluebell missed, did you roll at advantage? Because we're flanking. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, never
yeah.
mind. Okay, good.
Even with advantage.
Okay, sorry, Pete.
Real tap.
Pete, all yours. Sorry.
no problem. I assume that I'm not an advantage.
You are not.
But I do have sneak attack as an option because I have someone within 5 yards
Yeah.
of this guy. So
Once you hit.
let's start with hitting. So
Do it up.
that is a 18
That hits.
for my primary weapon and a 18 for my secondary weapon.
Both hit.
So
Nice.
I got 2 1d4s and then I get a 1d6 to add on to that, I believe, right? So let's see. That and this 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. That's great. You go in, you start slicing, bring it at the calf, going up and just bringing it over across like the shoulder blade. Blood begins pouring across the mail of the individual, and he looks like he's finally taken some reasonable amount of damage, but he's still up and still looks ready to fight.
I'm not taking any. No, I have no further action. I'm done.
How hurt does he look?
He's still up and fighting.
And
Like
then,
hey,
and
we got
then
a Corey.
Corey just
We got a
walks
Corey
in.
with an A.
Do we have a last minute arrival of a hero that just saves us from
Hey,
our...
why don't we have Corey with an A roll initiative and see where he falls in the... I mean, unless you want to wait until next round.
What's up? What's up,
Andrew.
CDW?
Who says
Hey,
Drost
man.
is part of your party?
Hold on, I couldn't hear you.
Drost, you see a group of scallywags attacking the front gate guards.
Scallywag.
It was an
Wait,
accident,
Drost
I
is
tell
Corey's
you.
character?
I think you've been playing.
I
on
went to
boarding
pick up the bracelet, my staff slipped, I hit the guard. It was a mistake.
Drost, you're walking
Corey,
you're walking
your
past
character is Drost?
you're walking
Yes.
past the front gate.
Okay.
You're on the interior of this city, and you hear the sounds of warfare, and you look over, and there's a group of people attacking the town guards.
God.
No. They
No,
attacked
no,
us.
he doesn't. No.
He doesn't know that.
You listen. You see a bunch of people shooting at cops.
Tell me.
But Morris is like, no.
Yes, yes.
they attacked us.
But there are knives out cutting into the guards. One of the guards is covered in blood. Nobody, All right.
I have blood
Anyway.
too.
Anyway.
Everywhere.
All right. So I walk over and start taking notes. Fascinating.
Okay. Wait. Let me add you an initiative
You're
first. Give me.
not Fiddlesticks. Number one.
Give me an initiative
Wrong
value.
Campaign.
Yeah, no, seriously.
The fuck
Also,
you can't take notes.
I
You're
rolled a
not
six.
Fiddlesticks.
Don't take notes. Help us out, bro.
wait.
Get over here. I'm
Everybody-
hungry.
Calm
I got
down.
a 6 through my initiative.
6. All
Oh,
right.
I can edit it here.
Sick.
I got you.
Sick initiative.
I got you.
6 things. So Drost is still. I'm still deciding. I don't know what I want to do.
All right, Vander Allen.
All right. Question. As my first attack as a druid ever in my life, I would love to use Thorn Whip, which has a 30-foot range, and I would love... Wait, 5, 10, 15... Yes, it works. So I would love to smack guard 1 with it. Now, my question is, if I actually hit guard 1, I drag him...
10 feet.
How many feet towards
10.
me? 10 feet? 10. So, if I hit him and he drags past... I think that's Morris, right?
Has to be
Does
voluntary.
Morris get an
No,
No,
opportunity?
it has to be
at that?
voluntary.
No, there's no. Thorn Whip does not cause attacks of opportunity. It
Okay.
has to be a voluntary move. You can reposition him, but you cannot cause attacks of opportunity for Blue Belt.
Yeah. Thorn Whip is very useful
Okay.
though when you learn how to fly.
Does the 10 feet only go
Ooh,
towards
shit.
you, or could you move him in either direction? Could you grab guard 2
Well,
and
I could
knock him into
reposition
guard
and then I
1?
could drag him away, I believe.
Towards him.
No.
Yes,
You
so,
can
but
pull
I
him
would need
10
to
feet
make
closer
a
to you.
movement. I would need to make a movement action and then actually pull him towards me,
Yeah.
which I think I would like
Yeah.
to do.
You
I'm just saying, you pull him into guard 1, that might be cool.
move away.
Like knock them. I don't know if I could do Thorn Whip through Morris, which I believe, which
No, but what you
No,
can
you
do is
can.
move here. You could move here and then pull the guard away.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I'm entertaining
Oh, okay.
Pete's idea of, can I drag him into the other guard? I don't
But
think
could,
I can.
Could guard 2 be knocked into guard 1 with that thorn
DM's
whip?
decision.
Andrew,
That's
No.
DM discretion.
I didn't think so. All right, I will move here. Thorn Whip guard 1, which
Excellent.
is +5 to hit. 10.
Does not hit.
Didn't think so.
Mm.
Bummer.
It is. It's. That's a good strategy though. That's the problem with Thorn Whip.
Anything else, Vander Allen?
Well, that's a problem with my rolls.
Anything else, Vander Allen?
Actually, hold on one second.
You got healing word as bonus action.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking at. So, can I healing word? Sorry, I keep going back and forth between these screens. Can Can I healing word Morris?
Bonus action and in range? Then yes, of course.
Yep.
So healing word is within 60 feet, so that
You're
seems
good.
pretty good.
1d4 plus your modifier.
Yep, I'm looking for it. 1d4 plus 3. And that's a 6.
I'll take it.
Nice.
All right.
And Morris goes, ah.
Morris, it's your turn.
Don't die me, Morris.
All right. It's like I'm gonna say I'm terribly sorry. There's total misunderstanding, but this hurts. And then smack. That's a miss. And then unarmed attack. Where's my unarmed? Unarmed strike. That's a 24.
That hits.
Okay. And then, oh shit! It didn't. Come on, stay in the thing. That's a massive 5 damage, lowest setting. And then I'm gonna use a key point to dodge again.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh no, wait.
Yeah.
1 second. No, this doesn't work. You can spend 1 to take the.
Everyone's figuring out how their characters work.
So my attack doesn't. No, see, if I attack, then I use my bonus action. No. My second attack was not a bonus action. My second attack was a. 1 second. Let me just read. I haven't played a monk in a while. After you attack, when you punch, kick, it's a similar. Shit. Monk. Let me
Shit,
go back.
monk.
Unarmed. Okay. Martial arts. When you are unarmed, blah blah, only monk, blah blah blah, and then you can roll your martial. And when you use the attack action on your turn, you can make one. Yeah, it's an unarmed strike as a bonus action. So forget that bonus action. It didn't do damage. I did not use it. I'm instead using a. But I don't understand then, because normally I cannot use if I want to do a dodge. I cannot use a bonus action to do a dodge. I have to spend a key point for that, right? So basically the key. Okay. So I cannot attack, and then okay, I don't have 2 attacks. Okay, then forget the attack. I did not attack. I save my bonus action with my key point to do a dodge. Sorry, I thought that the unarmed was not a bonus action, but it is.
No, it is a bonus action. Yes, it's right there. All right. So you didn't
Okay.
attack. You didn't do the second one, right?
No, the
No
first
5
one
damage.
missed. The second
And now
attack
you-
never
and now
happened.
you're dodging.
I in fact dodged. Yeah.
Excellent. All right. And Drost, now you're in it.
Has anyone noticed that I'm here?
No, they're busy fighting.
Excellent.
Well,
Well,
towards the back. I wouldn't have seen them come up.
No, nobody's paying attention. You're all fighting guards. Drost.
Okay.
Drost is like there are people right past this door. There's tons of villagers and stuff.
Background crowd.
Yeah, Drost is part of the background crowd. I could throw a bunch
Hey.
of other NPCs, but I'm not.
Hey Nick, look at my question in the Discord, please.
All right, Drost, what you doing?
Yep.
I am going to change my appearance to match the nearest villager, and I'm gonna go ahead and crap. I lost my character sheet. Eldritch Blast this guard right here.
Are you
because
evil?
I am chaotic neutral, and I see some heroic-looking individuals being harassed by guards that have no doubt giving me some pretty serious shit based on my race. And as a chaotic neutral character, I think it's time to kick some ass. I also want to see what they look like when they die.
What the fuck? Okay.
Wow.
All right.
That's
Well,
intense.
you should have control of your character if you want to close this. All right, do your Eldritch Blast.
Excellent. I'm gonna move this way, and I rolled a mighty 4.
All right, your Eldritch Blast
Nine-
flies
9 to
off and
hit.
just goes over their shoulders off into the ether.
Excellent. Yeah,
That it?
that's it.
All right. On that note, you hear, "Hey, what? There's no magic inside the city confines."
Oh crap! Oh,
no.
Where'd that guy come from?
Yeah.
sort of
Had
technically
options.
We're outside the city confines.
Oh
and
no,
that we are
he
fighting
is
outside
inside the
the
city
He's
confines.
yelling at our new buddy there.
Shoot!
Hmm. A bit of a pickle.
More guards.
Feels Batman.
Jesus Lord Almighty.
Guys, what was the plan here? What happened?
Oh my gosh. Well, you might want to run towards the group here because you got guards on your butt now.
On your hiney.
Oh,
I somehow
shit.
did not add enough spells.
30. This one is going to grapple you. So give me a athletics or acrobatics check, whichever's higher.
Oh dear. Things are not going well so far. Let's go with an 8.
Yeah. So you are you're grappled.
Oh boy,
Okay.
that's exciting.
It's okay. He can still do stuff while grappled. He just can't
Wait,
move.
which guard grappled?
This white one all the way at the bottom.
It's a new guard. Guard
Dude,
3.
That
you rolled a
white motherfucker.
warlock? I thought you were gonna bring some barbarian fight or something.
You know what?
You brought a
I
warlock?
kind of was feeling like the creepy necromancer kind of thing.
All right. So back to guard 1 over here. Bluebell, AC still 16.
Yes.
2 hits.
Uh-oh.
Okay, they're not critical. 11 points of damage.
All right.
This one turns around, just takes 2 strikes with his longsword at you.
Jesus Christ, what level are these guards?
Much higher.
I'm so
These
worried
five.
because I'm level 1.
Well,
They are not stock guards.
no, they're totally stock guards. Stock guards are level 3, are a CR 3 each.
I roll my D100 to see if I need to change my pants.
All right.
96.
Yeah.
That means yes, probably, right?
I think that means that you successfully don't.
Darius.
You think so?
Darius, just confirming your AC is 14.
Yes.
All right, 2 hits on you as well.
Also,
She's
you know
level
full
1.
well, Grapsis, that stock guards are 1/8.
What did I take as damage?
Depends on the location, bro. 18 points. You are totally down.
Yeah, I'm down.
Fuck. Alright.
Running up.
Way to bravely get up in there, dude.
All right. That was both guards. Bluebell.
It hurts.
All right. Well, now I see that. Now I see that Garius is down, and I know things are serious, and I know that we can't run away. Morris is in terrible shape. Vander Allen is too far away to run over and get Garius and run with them. So I'm gonna have to keep fighting this guard in front of me, and I'm just sort of still looking around and panicking, and Garius is down, and I'm just sort of okay, and I will attack guard number 2 again.
Excellent.
But when I do, I'm going to say, Morris, do you think that you can grab Garius? And hopefully in our 6 seconds, we can get a reply from Morris.
Yeah, that's totally fine. You can have a little quick banter. It's fine.
Okay.
You don't have to wait for
Yeah, sure.
for his turn. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm thinking that we might need to run. All right, let's see what we get. Oh, let's see. 22.
That hits.
Oh.
All right, let's see.
Bring him down, Bluebell.
But it's 5 points of damage on guard 2.
All right. Yeah, you hit into him.
How do they look?
Still up, still fighting.
Damn it.
Shit.
All right. So
You have your unarmed, right?
yes. So I get my other unarmed strike. $21.
That hits as well.
6 points of damage.
All right. Yeah, you crack into his back and you feel the armor deform. Still up.
Still up. Still up.
Jeez.
Key point. Really? Really? God damn it. Double 13s. Ooh, yes. 25 natural 20.
Natural 20, double damage.
Oh, that's a crit.
Do you double dice or I always forget? Do you double dice or 2 dice?
2 dice.
Double dice.
2 dice. 9 points of damage.
Excellent. All right. You kind of just send in a couple of cracks and you take a big hammer fist and hit it into the back of his skull. His armor deforms and he goes down.
Fuck yeah, dude.
He has gone down. Okay. Then I'm
One
going
down.
to have to... Wait, hold on. Before I do anything else, let me make sure that I mark down my key point there. Okay. Let me go back to roll 20 here. Okie dokes. So in that case, I am going to risk the attack of opportunity from guard 1, and I am going to... Where's my... I forget what my movement is. There we go. And I am going to take off.
All right.
How far can I get?
Maximum damage, 11 points.
Oh, then I don't actually get anywhere.
So you turn to run and you just feel a longsword go through your shoulder and you feel this bone crush as you go down.
Yep.
Are we gonna have a TPK on our first adventure?
I may have
Oh, it's gonna be you
mentioned that.
too, by the way.
It's possible.
Don't worry, I got this.
There were so many out opportunities, it's okay. Garius.
I tried. They didn't want to.
Ah, man, no, they were gonna kick the
saving
shit
roll.
out of you no matter what. It's everybody else. Total party
All right,
went in.
I've got a saving throw here, right?
Yes. You must roll at least a 10.
I did not roll a 10. I rolled a
All right.
3.
First failure.
So
First
that was
failure.
bad.
You're like super dying already.
Vander Allen.
So I'm super dead and have nothing else to do.
Just like a little blood squirts out like. Somebody should put a tourniquet on that.
I'm kind of tied up right now.
Vander Allen.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm looking. No, I'm gonna do the same thing that I wanted to do before and just fucking thorn whip this guy towards me.
Yeah, you can also
Oh my
do
God,
a.
I have
you
so
can also
many
do a healing
tabs.
word to get probably. Wait, where's Garius? Oh, Gary. Oh, both of us already went. Damn it.
Yep.
I was trying to think about who would be best in the turn.
Well, I'm thinking I'll thorn whip first, try to get this guy away from you, and then attempt to do something with the healing word
Yeah.
on someone.
I was thinking it would be
Healing word on Garius first because he already failed one death save. So
Well, yeah.
Yes.
That would be the way to go.
But he's got 2 more. Well, he's got 1 more technically.
Problem is we also
no,
have
because
4
if
guards.
the guard hits, that's automatic. That's automatic too. So
Yeah.
Well, that's why I want to drag the guard
Yeah.
away.
yeah,
So I have 2 choices. I can heal, and he can come over and smack the shit out of him again, or I can drag him towards me and get his
Okay,
attention.
okay.
What I'm thinking of
Let's-
is drag him towards me and get his attention.
you can do both. You can
let's-
pull him and then cast healing
Let's
word.
let
Let's
Ace
go.
make the choice.
can- Yeah.
Wait, I can do both?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, because
Yeah.
If
healing
it's
word
bonus,
is a bonus
yes.
action. Okay, cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, amazing. Thorn whip on this motherfucker. Sorry, guard 2.
Guard
Where's
1.
my thing?
Guard 1.
Is it guard 2 or guard 1? Sorry,
Guard
I've
1.
got like a million tabs.
Guard one.
Oh, I see now. Yes, guard 1.
Okay, guard 2's down.
Yes. Guard 1, Thorn Whip, +5. To hit. So much better. Dirty 20.
Nice, you hit.
Sweet. This is a 1d6 and it moves him 10 feet or whatever, 2 squares towards me. Where's my d6? 5
5 points of damage.
damage. Mm-hmm.
All right. That's his first time being damaged. The thorn
Sweet.
whip shoots out and pulls him over, and blood kind of protrudes from his tabard. but he doesn't look like he was even phased by it. He just kind of like moves his long sword around. Anything else?
I give him a very slow nod.
You're gonna
and
heal,
then I
right?
will.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey man, I'm trying to roleplay.
Sorry.
And
sorry.
bonus
I will
action
healing
heal
word.
Darius, right?
Correct. Sorry, I need to like separate my tabs out because they're so weird. Move this over here. Perfect. Okay, cool. All right, so Garius, are you ready for some healing?
I sure am.
All right, 1d4 plus 3. 2 plus 3, so you get 5 points.
Okay.
And you haven't used your movement, so you can bolt.
Can I?
So I can what? Sorry.
Yeah, he can
Vander
move.
Allen
You
can
can
move.
bolt.
You still have all of
Oh,
your
I
movement.
can move. Okay, so
Yeah,
that would put me 1.
and you're
2,
faster than that
3.
guard, so get as far away as you can. Kite that
Moving over
guard.
Run for your
here.
life!
1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm happy there.
You should be able to move 7. You should kite that guard.
How much is the guard's movement? Do I know?
No.
They're a
So
human.
you can move. You can
would
move
know
6.
that humans
6. You can move
lower
6.
than you.
All right, there.
No, Valder Allen is a wood elf.
So his movement is where is my
35.
movement? Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh,
you move,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
great.
true.
You move 5
You
more
can
than
move 1 more.
pretty much anybody.
Shh, you don't know I'm a wood elf.
No, I know you're a wood elf. I have no idea.
All right, Morris.
Okay, so Ace, did you move your extra? All right, so
I'm
Darius is
moving
up,
where I meant to
so,
move.
I'm gonna go and basically pick up Bluebell. And so where do I need to go to pick up Bluebell?
You can stand on the downed body, or you can go right next to it.
Okay, so if I come here, can I pick up Bluebell here?
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna pick up Bluebell.
Mhm.
So that's 1, and then can I do my full movement?
I'm gonna say you have half movement just from the picking up and the that's part of your movement.
Okay, so my move is 40, so I can move 20 total. So I move 1, and then 2, 3, 4, and I'm kind of carrying Bluebell with me. I don't know
Yep.
how you want to do that. So
Yes.
okay,
I'm gonna put Bluebell right here though, just so it doesn't.
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah.
Question: Since you were saying, is the picking up an action or is the
No, I'm gonna. You still have your action. I'm gonna say it took half your movement to pick up.
Oh, so that
Yes.
so then I can dash,
you can dash?
Yeah.
but I can dash, which is another half movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then 1, 2, 3, 4. And while I'm running, I just look at the guard. I say, "Sturdy, sturdy. It was an accident. We don't want any trouble."
They don't care, Morris.
Drost,
Right, plausible.
you
plausible
have
deniability.
you have
know?
engaged with the guards like in wonderful
Alright.
person.
Things are going pretty well so far. Am I in my current square, or am I in the guard square?
You're right next to the guard.
But if he has me grappled,
Grappling no longer
I'm
over-
Oh,
Perhaps
he's
square.
holding on to you. You're like entwined.
okay.
You can hit him
So
and stuff.
Well, I wanted to cast a spell that has a range of 30 feet. Can I also get guard 4? If I'm in my current square, I can't. If I'm like technically in the
No,
square.
it's 35 feet away. So
Okay. So
you'd
can
have
I-
to move.
Yeah, if apologies, is my first time playing a warlock. I think what I want to do is cast Crown of Madness, but it has a somatic component. Does that mean can I do that while I'm grappled?
You're not restrained. You're just grappled. So you could
Okay.
like work out a hand like this, wiggle it.
I'm gonna do that.
You'll
And
get
I'm
you'll
gonna
get
cast-
restrained next turn.
Yeah. All right. As yeah. Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. This will be fun.
God.
Crown of
I'm
Madness.
going to, with my bonus action, shapeshift into
Oh,
a
you're
guard.
so dead.
specifically that guard. And then
So
I'm
good.
going to cast Crown of Madness on that guard.
What Nick?
And I'm going...
Just
What?
Corey, 1 second. I'm sorry. I have to ask. What level are you?
3?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. Okay.
Am I
thought you
supposed to be level
researched-
3?
Oh no, that's true. No, that's fine. Never mind. You're good.
Yes? Or...
Keep going.
Okay, great. And then
Keep going.
And then I'm going to yell, help! Shapeshifter!
That's awesome.
They'll never know who's real, and he's gonna act all crazy. Okay, so I'm assuming I can get the spell off. He needs to save Wisdom 13. What could go wrong?
Oh my god.
I feel like there's a charisma check here to persuade of the onlookers.
He saves.
Oh, come on!
Aww.
It's just a 13.
Well, all right. Can I at least, can I do like a performance check to like convince them that I'm the real guard?
Do a deception.
Come on!
It's
Oh my
the
god,
other
it's even worse.
That is not
Hi,
decent.
Corey.
Warlock,
I got a 10.
poorly on
Yep.
a charisma check.
Nobody believes
Okay.
you. Turns out they could see you.
Okay, I'm
All
done.
right. Guard 4.
Oh my
5,
god.
It's hustling with guard 3.
30.
By the way,
Around the
I'm out of healing words
So this is
because
gonna
I'm
be
level
bloody.
fucking 1.
That's okay, I'll stabilize, don't worry.
See if any of these.
Okay.
All right. Your AC
Just
is
throwing that out there.
your AC. Drost, your AC is 10.
But wait, who's still down?
Oh my god, no.
Bluebell.
Drost, your
Bluebell?
AC is 10 and your HP is 17.
Oh, you're fucking dead, dude.
We're doomed. Oh my god. 2 misses.
No, you're fucking
Misses.
Well, 10 points of damage as the first approaches you, takes his long sword and just hacks it into you. And you
Right.
see like an organ shoot out. You're just like, what the? Ribs are breaking.
Dude,
And that was only the first
It's
hit.
not going, it's not going
That's
great,
both
guys.
hits. That's both.
This is not my best.
No, you're gonna die.
Guard
I don't know why
1.
you didn't stick with Helen.
Didn't we already have a rogue?
Darius,
So,
2
Oh,
hits.
God. Oh, I'm doomed. I have 3 HP.
You are down.
you're fucked, bro. Alright, we need to tear some shit
11
up.
points of
Okay.
damage.
How much? 11?
Yeah, you're down.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye, bro. I tried.
Guard 2.
Just run. Just run. Maybe the guards won't care anymore.
Yeah, let's see if he's gonna survive this encounter. Nope. Critical failure. Guard 3.
Nice.
Oh, you're actually considering guards to be like PCs?
Well, if he doesn't die, the penalty won't be as severe for you. Double hits.
Someone heal the guard on the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm not even gonna add the modifiers to this. You're down. Drost, you're down.
Oh, that. Dross.
Oh, I'm down. Oh,
Dross, no.
I couldn't see his name. Okay,
He took out a short blade and cut you mercilessly.
cut.
All right, Bluebell.
I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke on him.
You-
It's a reaction.
Just-
Ooh.
Sure.
Okay, save Dexterity 13.
He saves.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
13s are not that good. Warlocks kind of really suck at low levels. All right, Bluebell, death save. You're muted.
You're muted.
Failed.
Okay.
Oh no.
Darius, death save.
Ah, son of a bitch.
But he starts back at 0, right?
Yeah,
7. Fail.
fail. Vander Allen.
Oh god. Thoughts? Morris?
We gotta bail. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, we need to leave.
Run. Run for your life.
Garius
Not-
is too far away for me to run and pick up, but we could both carry Bluebell, maybe. What do you think?
Can we run faster if we both carry him? Can we
like split the distance?
Sure.
I
so
vote
can we
that
move our
we...
well, I mean, I would have to slow down to Vaerholm's speed, but we move our full speed then?
Yeah, listen, they're not going to pursue the
If
two
he
of you if
assists?
you're running away. I'm telling you straight up. You're running away. You don't have to overplan this. They're not going to pursue you two.
Okay,
Run.
let's get the fuck out of here.
All right. And that's Morris's turn as well?
Yeah, I gotta be back.
Yeah, actually, do you have medicine? Ace! Fuck. No, I guess we can't do medicine while we run, so,
I mean,
alright.
you can
Alright,
make a stabilizing check eventually, but Grab says, how do you want me to roll for a stabilize?
When I get to you, just chill out.
Is-
Drost. Death save.
Do it, my dude. Do it.
7.
Fail. All right, guard 4. Comes over here. Guard 1 takes out a tourniquet, begins tourniqueting guard 2. And then begins stuffing what looks like some type of medical bandages into some of the large cavity wounds. Guard 2 shall live, but it's not. It's obviously down. Guard 3 begins handcuffing. Oh no, guard 3. Yeah, this is guard 3. Right? Begins handcuffing the downed form of Drost.
Oh, yeah, it gets
Wow,
worse.
that suddenly got really, very real.
I turned back into a changeling.
Yep. All right, Bluebell.
I'm dead.
Still running. Give me one other save, Bluebell.
Ooh, fail.
2 fails. Darius.
Oh my god. Go with new dice on this one. Failure.
Failure. Vander
Oh my
Allen.
god, you guys suck at this!
Vander
My
Allen.
dice are
Sorry, my
broken.
bladder was about to pop.
Okay.
I missed what was going on.
Failed death saves.
Both downed characters. Bluebell has 2 fails. Darius has 2 fails.
I thought we ran.
Still failing.
Yeah, but there's
Still dying.
We need to stabilize them. Do you have medicine? Do you have the medicine skill on your character? Well, we can still try a we can still try a non-trained medicine skill, right?
Sure.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to do. So Vanderlaren,
Oh, actually, I have +3 to that. I would love to try that.
Roll a medicine check.
All right, here we go.
What's the DC again?
I don't know.
I think it's 10,
Huh?
right?
I
What's
got
your
an
roll?
18.
Why, that should be a succeed. That's for sure.
Did you hear me, Andrew?
Yep. As long as you get a 10, so you're good.
Yeah, I got an 18.
So I am stable but unconscious for another minute. If memory serves. Grapsis.
Yep. Sounds good. All right.
Okay.
Sure. Second. Trying to update many things simultaneously. All right. That's you, Morris. You're gonna. Yeah, fine. Drost, give me
He
another.
can hear you. He's got his
Okay.
headphones on.
Morris, I'm assuming you're both still like healing and then running.
Yeah. I basically assisted in making sure the Bluebell is okay, and we're gonna try to find a spot to hide, you know,
Hell yeah.
so we
Consider
can stay
yourselves-
out of sight.
There's dense woods nearby. You can do it. Drost.
Amazing.
Second.
Okay.
So
second
we're
one.
outside the city right now, right?
Yes. Another failure, or is that
Okay.
3 failures?
Nope, 2 failures.
Told you I was gonna kill your character. All right.
Didn't say that.
Guard 4. Guard 4 walks over to
You're having
Garius
too much fun with this, Andrew.
and puts a
No,
tourniquet.
he's not. No, he's not.
Sorry. First handcuffs Garius, and then begins applying a tourniquet. And one of the other guards says, "Why the fuck are you doing that?" And he says, "I wanted to be executed at dawn with all the others."
Oh,
Great.
Jesus Christ.
Great.
Do we hear this by any chance? Vander
No,
Allen
you're,
and
you're
Morris
totally far
and
away
Bluebell
by this point. They're not talking loudly.
All right.
They're just talking between each other.
All right.
And
Just
guard
checking.
Guard 1, like, puts his blade to Garius' throat. He's like, I could just kill him right now. It'll be over. And he says, yeah, but what's the fun in that? I like watching their faces turn blue and then pop right off. Besides, this little fucker is gonna die a good, long death.
Wow.
And Guard 2 kind of, like, sits up and he's like, I don't feel so good. And he just kind of lays back down.
Shit.
Guard 3 is kneeling on the back of Dross's head and says, fucking shifting piece of garbage. Eat the ground, and kind of just like bouncing his knee against your face so that it's eating the grass. Like you're smothered basically at the moment. Bluebell, you're stable and hiding. Garius, you're up, but you are fully restrained.
So what do I have, like 1 HP, fully restrained?
Yeah.
Okay. That sucks.
Ender Allen, you're gone. Morris, you're gone. Drost, give us them rolls.
Success.
All right.
Oh my god, he's alive.
And we'll kill initiative.
Well, this went to shit pretty quick.
So he's gonna eventually what's gonna happen is one of the other guards walks over and is like, the fuck are you doing? He's gonna die if you do that shit. And he's like, yeah, that's the point. And he says, come on, it's more fun to watch their faces turn blue and their heads pop off. And he just kind of like quickly bandages you up and you don't die right then and there.
Sweet. All right, so this has become a rescue mission.
Yep.
What the hell kind of rope do they use in this town?
Rope?
Where their faces pop off. It's magical
Aggressive
rope.
hanging rope.
All right, Mr. DM, what's next?
Well, let's start with the group that's hiding in the woods.
Oh, Christ.
What's your plan?
Oh boy. Wow. Well,
Are you awake?
Garius isn't here, so
They took him.
I guess that escaping didn't go very well after I got knocked. Oh boy, that looks bad.
I was hoping that he could run, but unfortunately they took him down before he could run.
Okay.
It's just us, little one. Sorry.
And I look at I can't say this name. I want to
Vaerholm.
say Venderlaren, but it's Venderalen.
Vanderallen.
Venderalen and
Vanderallen.
Venderalen. And good job on getting him back up. It's too bad they took him down again.
It is what it is.
What time of day it is? Is it?
Yeah, that's a good
it's
point.
just early afternoon.
I'm gonna look at
Shit.
Morris and ignoring my own wounds for the moment, I'm going to attempt to actually wait. Let me double check that I have it. Yeah, I do. All right. Let me. I'm going to Yeah, Grampsis.
So,
Is there any chance that I can make a medicine check in an effort to help Morris regain some vitality?
to gain HP?
Yes.
Do you have it as a
In
proficiency?
mechanical terms. I do not have any.
Do you have a
I do
med
not
kit?
have potions.
Do you have a healing kit?
I do have healer's kits, but healer's kits don't technically do that anymore. So I'm asking you, as DM Fiat, whether I can use it to do so.
I'm going with no.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm simply going to use it to, bandage up his wounds because he was gored quite viciously by the guards as we are taking our short rest. And then I will also attend to my wounds so that we can take our rest and heal up a little bit. And then while I'm doing that, I'm going to say, I'm just going to look over from what I'm doing at Morris, or no, I'm going to stay looking at what I'm doing to Morris. And I'm going to say, Vander Allen, I know you said that you've been to this town before, but it seems like a terrible place. And do you know what's going to happen to Garius?
Oh God, do I know?
Oh, execution. Absolutely execution.
Unfortunately, I believe that they will probably lop his head off.
Had to stab that guy in the face with a dagger. Had to do it. Damn it.
Well, like
I'm sorry,
when?
Bluebell.
Like in the morning?
I believe that they hold public executions every morning, yes. So if we are going to come up with some sort of plan, we should probably rapidly,
Well, I mean,
assign roles to each other.
how are we going? How are we supposed to rescue him? I would imagine there are more guards that.
Well, my dear, with stealth, we need to be much more careful than poor Morris, who accidentally whacked the guard in the face. Which I'll
It's
never let
my
you
bad.
forget.
I'm
That's so
sorry.
funny.
Morris,
I
don't
feel
move so
horrible.
much.
It's my bad. It was. I'm
No,
sorry.
I think that was like completely within character and like not a
Oh yeah, no, I think it was great.
like garbage thing to do. I just think it went south really fast. It's fine.
All right, so
But
since we're taking a
we
short
need
rest,
to
I'm gonna
be
roll
stealthy
hit
about what we
oh.
do.
Yeah.
Can you guys give me a little bit more? So, Andrew, can they give me, or can we exchange more information about each other real quick? Just because I'm not quite sure what their characters are capable of, and I don't know if they.
Sure. Yeah, ask away. I'm going to grab a little bit
Okay.
more water. Feel free to just talk about that part.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna roll. I'm
So
gonna
let's
roll
catch
hit
up real
dice
quick.
for the short rest. By the way.
Wait, Nick, before you do that, what are
Yep.
you? What are you really like? What skills are you really good at?
Hit stuff.
Like just punching and kicking and.
I'm a
Okay.
monk.
No
What's this
investigation, no perception, no. Huh?
It's all basically acrobatics, athletics.
But that's
insight.
good. That's good.
I can
because
tell
if we
they
need
really
someone
wanted to
kinda,
kill
like-
us.
What is your acrobatics and
And-
athletics bonus?
Actually, I do have stealth.
So what is it? What is your acrobatics, athletics, and stealth bonus?
Acrobatics +6, athletics
Wow.
+3, and I have stealth +6.
Dude, we could set up. Wait, okay. So Bluebell,
I have.
Corey.
To speed this up, I'm going to answer as Corey.
Yes, please.
So I have acrobatics, insight, medicine, and religion. My acrobatics
So what are you best at?
is +5. I do have a bonus to stealth, even though it's untrained, of +3. But
Okay.
probably the best thing I'd be able to do is like scurry up a wall. But I could probably sneak while trying to get there. I'm not at all strong as a character. I might be able to slip into small places, but I would imagine any place that they're going to hold a fellow halfling is not going to be a place I can just slip into.
Probably not. However, the first place that my mind goes, out of character. The first place my mind goes is that you're both very proficient in acrobatics / athletics. So if we wanted to stage some sort of rescue, maybe what we do is try to send you guys inside the city very stealthily, since you also both have some kind of stealth, right? And then what I try to do is just create a new, like not a distraction, but just be a
Okay. Garius and Drost, you're basically dragged through the streets. They don't even carry you, covered in muck and mire and piss and shit. Handcuffed, and your hands are manacled, and your hands are immediately in pain. Your wrists are on fire. These manacles are digging in. Your skin's burning, and you're brought to a section that is extremely non-human, surrounded by other halflings and a couple of dwarves and gnomes and creatures of that nature. And there is a kind of low building with a little bit of a tower sticking out of it, all made out of wood. And they open the door, and there's a couple of guards in there. And these guards look a little bit more shabby than the guards who are bringing you in. Like, they're the shitty guards who got the shitty detail versus the, nice guards who just kind of got to lounge around at the gates. And and you should have asked what they looked like first. Clearly, they were wearing splint mail. So you're thrown in this barred off area, and there's about 10 other non-humans in there, and they're all kind of cowering about, and it smells terrible. Just this horrible vinegar scent, the scent of foul humanoids who've all been forced to stay there for days. And there's a large barred window looking out onto the street, and about 15 feet out the window you can see a hangman's noose hanging there, and there's a person who's clearly hung a few days ago, and their neck is all stretched and deformed. Their face is black, completely black, tongue swollen out of their mouth, and they've been disemboweled, and their innards are just pouring out. But again, it's old, so it's all bloated, and there are crows just pulling chunks out of this. And everybody kind of... Anyway, and they throw you in. They throw you in, and the guards are like, yeah, that guy out there, that's gonna be you tomorrow, sweetheart. And everybody else kind of looks at you, and they kind of cower away from you. You've been stripped of your weapons and all of your equipment. We'll deduce that you can, sure. So let's spend a minute. Let's spend a minute with Garius and Drost. Oh no, you don't know Drost. You don't know Drost. You don't know Drost. No. That was my whole point. I was like, Drost, you see these random people attacking guards. That's why I was like, are you evil? There is absolutely no food here. Yeah. All right. I will give you one roll. Give me a sleight of hand to see if you concealed food on you that the guards didn't find. I'm going to make it an opposed search instead of just passive. They definitely found it. It was one of those things where you're like, they're not going to find it. And then you go, oh! And you're like, they found it. No, this was built for your size. The people in this are halflings and dwarves and gnomes, and he will get a short rest when he takes a short rest. This is like a younger one. He's like, we're all gonna die. They killed my mom yesterday, and my sister the day before, and they're gonna kill me now tomorrow. No, there's not even a piss pot. There's straw, dirty straw. They don't feed us because they just kill us. Is that what you want to do? Do you want to do it stealthily? Yes. There's basically a wall of bars and then guards sitting around like eating in front of you. Give me an investigation. Looks pretty fucking bleak. Back to our compatriots outside the city walls. So you're outside the city walls. There are multiple points of ingress. There are. It's not just one entryway into this city. There are several. So, and this is on there's a river that flows nearby, and there are docks as well.
Our one viewer.
The recording, I know.
Yeah, exactly. So let me just confirm. Can somebody talk?
Hello.
Yep.
We're good now.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good now.
Okay.
So,
All right.
I mean-
So let's.
Oh, wait,
was it still raining?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's like
go
it's not pissing or anything like that. It's just like a horrible like cloud of rain. Like it's just that horrible fogginess of rain where it's like it's almost not even falling. It's just like manifested in the air.
Well, hold on, because I was interested.
But
in
it's
what
still
Corey
wet
was
enough
saying.
that it would warrant. I know. I want to get back to Corey, but just before that could be part of our plan.
Sure.
We could. It would justify being covered up, right?
Oh yeah.
The rain and everything. The weather is so bad, so we can use that as a way to get inside. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but covering up doesn't disguise the fact that I'm 2'8".
No. Or we could pretend that you're a kid.
So,
I could carry you inside. I'm
So-
pretty tall.
That's true. So, yeah, I mean, and do you know if like they've got guards posted all over the walls, or maybe we could go over the walls? I'm just trying to think about other ways we get in here. I mean, I know Garius is pretty good with his hands, and I don't know how many guards they might have in this prison, but maybe there'll be a chance that if we could get, like a pick or something that could be used to pick, like through like the window or something of this prison, then, like the time that, well, unfortunately, there was some great deal of injustice, as I have mentioned in the various Broken Branch stories, that had to be overcome. And one time, I think it was just they had to break out some abbots that had been falsely imprisoned by an evil duke. Anyway, they did it by providing them with the necessary tools through a window. I don't know whether or not there would be windows to these external cells or not. We don't have prisons in the village I'm from, so.
On that note, Ace, enter wisdom. Pick whichever's higher and give me a roll.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Let me find my character sheet again. Int or wisdom? Oh God, help me. Ooh, baby. All right. Here we go. Why does everything have to be so bad? All right, hold on. What is my bonus?
I mean, this seems in character that your druid would not have a good plan for breaking into places in order to.
No. Well, but my wisdom modifier is huge. So when I say that I got an 8, that's with a +5.
So, wow.
It's
Plus
like there's.
5.
Yeah.
It's like there's something you should be thinking about, like maybe somebody who could help you, who you know, but what was that person?
bro? Oh,
Pennypacker. Pennypacker.
No, you by the way, Ace, your wisdom is +3. He asked you for a wisdom check, not a wisdom saving throw. But
Oh, that's
so
true.
your roll is actually worse.
So yeah, it's actually worse. So amazing.
Downer.
There still should be someone that I'm
I don't
thinking
think
of.
it makes a big difference, honestly.
No.
It still sucks, but because I was like, if you have +5, that means you have a wisdom of 20, and I was like, how did that happen?
No. You're right. It's 16 with a modifier of 3.
I mean, you could roll an 18.
Anywho,
All right, so we need to get back inside first of all, and then we need to scout the location where they're holding all these poor lads, and then from there we can try to formulate a plan. Maybe someone can create a diversion, and then we try to get.
Here was my
our
thought
friend
again, right? Is that you both have very high stealth rules, or at least stealth. You are both very stealthy, way more stealthy than I am. I could create a distraction, and then you both could attempt to free the prisoners, of which I assume there are more than just our compatriots.
Yeah, we can actually use the massive prisoners as a distraction.
That would also work. I'm not against it.
Hey, you know what?
I don't necessarily like the, the thought of sacrificing other lives.
DM question.
They're gonna
Yes.
get killed anyway, so if we give them any chance, I think it's an improvement.
yeah.
What are the?
Go ahead,
What
Corey.
are the walls of this city built of?
stone? Not crazy thick, not crazy high, but stone.
Yeah, no. So it's gonna be stone. Okay. All right. Thank you. Well, we
All
might.
right, my dear and my guy. What do you think?
Do you know how they execute people?
They hang them.
So we might increase the amount of time that we have by burning down the hangman statue.
The gallows?
Yeah. That's the word.
Actually, that's a genius fucking idea. Sorry, that's a brilliant idea. Where are the gallows? Do I know where the
That's a
gallows
pretty good
are?
idea, lad.
Yes, you know where they are. They're basically where they're storing
Well,
them.
Well, you know, Bluebell, the gallows are actually pretty much right next door to where the holding pen is, so we could
In fact,
attempt to do that.
The avenue is called Gallows Way.
Okay.
Did you
We're
know
gonna
that
need
the
oil
avenue is
though,
called
because
Gallows?
you know way too much about this, lad. We're gonna need oil, however, because it just rained, and if we want this thing to burn, we're gonna need some fuel.
Oh, we're definitely going to need fuel, but I'm sure we can find that in the town.
Actually, I have 1 flask of oil.
Holy
Right.
shit, that's
I
so
definitely-
lucky!
I definitely saw some lanterns.
You can check. It's on my sheet.
That's so lucky! Oh my god, that's
I mean, a single flask might not be enough to set
Yeah,
it
it's also
straight.
true.
I'm talking about stealing lanterns from all over this city and then throwing them at the gallows.
I like it. I don't like it, I love it.
Okay, I'm in.
Should be easy, right?
Let's do something. Sorry,
Easy
so do we
peasy,
scale the
lemon
wall? I
squeezy?
don't think we can scale the walls. We should try to just walk in. Let's at least assess to see if the city is on lockdown.
Oh no,
Since
let's
we
do
ran
the, let's
away,
do the,
I don't
wait,
think
wait,
they're
wait.
gonna.
Sorry, Nick. Let's do the thing where I try
That's
to.
okay.
Who was smaller? Bluebell's the smallest.
Blue ball
Probably.
here is smaller.
Bluebell's the smallest.
You two are
So what if we?
so
So I'm pretty. I mean, like I'm a tall human, so I'm pretty tall. So I could probably pretend that Bluebell is like my kid that I'm like carrying in, and then, I mean, Morris is a human too, right? We could pretend we're a family, like a
One beautiful,
dispossessed
happy family.
Yeah, absolutely. And very gay. Mhm. Happy.
I mean that
Happy.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, lad. You know.
Happy and gay? Gay and happy?
is that looked down upon in Yelleth? It's not
Yeah,
in the
actually,
Get
is
Out.
that a thing, Andrew? Like, is
Not in
like
the
a
Get Out.
same-sex thing
Seems like
bad?
everything's looked down upon in this town.
Yeah,
I
that's
never
true.
thought about it.
Uh-oh.
Elves are
roll
transgender.
for it.
Elves are fluid gender
Oh,
in
that's
my
true.
universe.
You
so-
always said that elves could like change sex over a couple of years, so
Yeah,
it's probably
but-
not like that big of a deal.
But elves are also like slaves.
Killed on
not
sight.
looked
Yeah.
upon.
No, they're
yeah.
not. They're not kill on sight because they're usually. They're if you see an elf, it usually means they're a messenger of a high house, and so you stay the fuck away from them.
Oh, interesting.
But if they're a
Are you
runaway
both
elf,
human?
All right, so I would propose that me and Morris are happily together, and that our small child
so,
Bluebell.
Let's do it.
I have an interesting idea.
I really want to hear it.
Speaking of blue balls,
Oh God. Oh.
I've got a
no.
couple,
you do.
and I take out my blue balls. I have these pebbles of
I told
thunder.
you, trigger warning, right?
I have 2 of them, and it basically when I throw this, it makes a very very loud explosion like a thunderclap, and a big
No,
burst
no.
of light.
Time out, husband. The last time you tried to do something positive, you whacked a guard in the head and almost killed 2 of our compatriots.
Oh snap!
I'm just saying, my marriage plan with Bluebell as the baby's probably a little more.
No. So yeah, I
should really
agree.
embody
I agree.
my character more.
I agree.
Bluebell
That's
is
how
really
we get
good.
inside. That's how we get inside. But once we're inside, if we need a distraction to get in there and get our friend out, blue balls.
I'm sorry. All right, I'm really gonna
I'm
try
sorry,
to
that-
like be my character right now. Like, all right, friend, I understand where you're coming from. I agree.
That's
I
not what
think
they're
that would
called,
be a
but they're
quality
actually
distraction.
blue.
No, I understand. However, do you agree with the plan of us
Yes,
being in
yes.
holy matrimony and Bluebell
No
being our
problem
child?
whatsoever. You're charming, dear.
Amazing.
All
I
right.
definitely didn't hear an I do, so I'm just just throwing it out there.
It's not legal.
It's not legal in Waterdeep.
It's not legal. It's not legal.
All right,
It's
so
a- it's a
let's
common
let's
law.
accelerate this. Is there
Yeah,
anything
shall
we
we?
want to do before we go? I took my short rest. I'm good to go.
Yeah, I'm good. The only thing I cannot do is heal. That's what I really want to impress upon you guys, is that I
Got it.
could not regain my heals.
But that trick with the whip,
All right.
that was pretty useful. So
Okay.
What time of day is
You
it?
can
You have
try
a
it.
question?
It's a little past midday. You took a short rest. It's not that much time has elapsed.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so
Not far away until execution.
you've the
Morning.
whole night, so you're good. You have the whole afternoon
Like
night.
dawn, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so you're gonna go through you're gonna pretend to be like just normal people with a child,
Sure.
yeah.
and
With
go
a kid.
through.
Sure.
I mean, I'm almost 3 feet tall. I mean, would you carry a child this size? I'm not entirely sure about how.
You both
Either
hold
that or I
Bluebell's
could like
You
hand.
could.
hold your hand.
Like
Yeah.
my
I could
I hold
carry.
my son
I feel like that's like a. I mean, how tall is Ori? Isn't he like?
3 feet, more than 3 feet.
Yeah, he's huge. He's a monster.
Yeah, and
So
he gets
fucking
carried by me
Andrew
all the
kid.
time.
No, I
he's
understand
huge.
this. Bluebell is asking.
Oh.
That's why I'm using the Bluebell voice.
My dear, what would you prefer? I can carry you, or I could hold your hand and can walk in.
I mean, I can do either. I'm just wondering, like, should I walk? Should I make noises? I mean, there's also the fact that I seem to be wearing adult clothes. I don't know if you put your
Oh,
children
maybe
smaller
you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
Maybe
and
we should get you something.
looking
to cover
looking
you.
at Bluebell. Looking at Bluebell, do they have the frame of a kid or like stubby halfling? You know.
Well, I'm a halfling, so unlike
Well, that's what he's asking.
much slender.
Are you hefty, like, or are you skinny?
No, I'm
you know?
very thin. Very
I
thin.
should carry you, dude. I should just carry you. I feel like that's the best
Yeah,
thing to do.
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree.
You put on your
carry you.
put on your travel cloaks, including Bluebell, kind of
Yeah.
pulling up her hood.
Oh, I
and,
got your travel
oh, sorry,
cloak
their
on.
hood. And yeah. All right, give me. We're gonna have one of you roll deception.
Who's got the
I will do
best? Oh, me or okay.
I
perfect.
I will do it.
Well, that's
And-
why I was
All right,
trying to
Bluebell,
figure
if
out
you're-
what I can do in order to aid this deception check.
And I was just about to
I
say,
think you just being quiet and letting it go is probably the best.
it'll
thing
be
to do.
advantaged.
But you are in my arms
Okay.
now, my dear.
All right.
Okay. So, let's try this.
All right.
Oh, holy shit! Double natural 20. I kid you not.
Wait,
Double
two?
natural
I can't
20.
believe you wasted that on this.
I know, right? No, but I'm not kidding.
So
You said
if,
advantage?
if you did that on an attack, that would be quadruple damage in my universe.
I know,
Holy
but
shit.
it's not.
Okay.
No.
But
Yeah,
it's
wow.
quadru-
But,
but it's
we
quadruple
really
sneakiness.
sold it.
Yeah.
I think
So
I actually,
so
I
one of
think
the
I
guards like,
actually kissed
oh,
like Vander Allen along the way to sell it, you know? and-
what a cute baby
Just,
you
like, peck me on
have.
the cheek.
What a cute child you have. Oh, what a cutie.
Oh.
Oh. All right, well, go in.
Oh, she's
he's
a
not
little.
fit.
I have a high charisma score. All right, I am fucking.
He's not feeling well. He's not feeling well.
They're
so
not
we're
feeling so
sorry.
good. They're not feeling so
My
good.
other
And this
character-
rain is not helping, you know?
All right, so you make it past the guards.
Sorry, yes,
and into town.
they have a flu.
All right.
Sorry.
Meanwhile, back at the prison, you two are kicking around stones, and the door bursts open, and there's a gust of wind, and like rain kind of comes in, and all the guards are like, "What the hell?" And one of them, pulls out his sword, and then they all kind of like get stiff, like really just all of a sudden like, and like stand a little straighter, and then one of them like puts his sword back, and everybody just kind of like straightens their uniforms, and a man comes in. With a fully scarred side of his face. It looks like it's been melted and burned. And he's wearing black gloves and a black leather studded jacket and large black boots. And there is a bastard sword at his side. And he kind of strides in. And you see at his neck is like a hammer forged out of silver. And he says, "Where are they?" And one of the guards kind of stands up and says, Who's they? The shape changer. The one that recently came in. And the guard points over to what looks like a stupid looking elf.
What? No, I'm back to normal now.
Oh, you're back to normal now? Okay. What do you normally look like?
I updated my picture in Roll20.
Describe it with words since our players can't see Roll20 right now.
Oh, white hair, constantly shifting features that sort of turn into a gray matte.
All right, he walks over to the bars and he says, "It's not every day I get to see one of your kind."
It's not every day that I get to smell breath that unique. My goodness.
Oh, get wrecked!
It's funny. The last time I saw one of you, they were just as snarky. Until
The
I
last
put...
time I saw one of you, wah, 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 wah. I go walk away.
He raises his hand like this.
I'm not having this guy.
He raises his hand like this. And give me a will save.
Oh boy.
Do
What could
it!
go wrong? What could go wrong?
I thought there was no magic in this town.
I didn't roll well. Let's just say I failed. 5.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He says,
no.
"Come right here." And you feel compelled to go right there.
All right, I can go right there.
Shut your mouth. And you just go. The last one of you that I had, I kept him alive for 5 days with his heart outside his chest. You, I'm hoping I can do 7. Let's go.
Technically, he told you to shut up so you could still pantomime.
He doesn't hear you. He doesn't hear you.
Yeah, the guards open the door, and you go with him. About 5 minutes later, a halfling saunters in. So I heard you have one of my guys. Is that true? And the guards all kind of look around. What do you mean we have one of your guys? We don't have anybody who's one of your guys. Yep. He's like me, and shortish fellow, and probably really hungry right now. And he kind of looks over to the whole group of halflings. Garius, you see as he looks over, like this forlorn sadness. As he kind of looks over at everybody and says, "Yep, that's the one. How much is it going to cost me?" And the guard looks at him. He's like, "Well, he assaulted another one of the guards." And he puts down a gold piece. He almost killed one of them. Another gold piece. It was really bad. We had to use a tourniquet. Another gold piece.
Oh my god.
And
Look at what you've
What
done.
am I gonna owe this guy?
look at all the time we had to spend here. And I mean, we had to feed him. Do you know how much we fed him? And he's like, yeah. He puts down another gold piece.
At all.
And the god's like, "Listen, this is the last time, okay? Another gold piece." He looks down. There's 4 of us here. Another gold piece. All right. But this never happened, yeah? Another gold piece. And he walks over to you. He goes like this.
Head over.
Opens the door. Takes you by the chains. Punches you in the face.
You should take a short rest because you go down.
I go down. I had 1 HP.
Just go to bed. Just go to bed. It's fine.
You're unconscious.
Oh my god.
Nice. Fucking nice.
You wake up in a feather bed. Very soft. There's a giant
You fancy bitch.
there's a giant bowl of food next to you of
Which I immediately start
smoked
eating
meats.
before I can even realize what's going on.
Yep, and a pitcher of fortified ale. All right.
Where am I?
yeah.
This is
It
great.
occurred to me that we're gonna
Kevin, I'm
burn
dead.
Going back to the crew that just entered, you make it past. What are you gonna do?
Well, now that we're
Okay,
past,
so what?
the next step would definitely be to gather up the oil lanterns that we'll need to burn down the gallows, and probably will want to wait till nighttime, unless people normally walk past the guardhouse in order to stake it out.
People just normally stake it out.
I mean, look, again, small village. Okay, I've seen three towns, and it's been all of them with you. And so far, we haven't been arrested in any of them, except for
Thank
this
goodness.
town, which seems to operate slightly differently than the other towns. I apologize
Bluebell.
for
Bluebell.
being so strident.
It's okay. You're fine. You're actually not being strident. I feel like you
Let's-
over apologize.
Let's go. I'm the one who should be apologizing here. Let's go scout the prison, jail, whatever it's called over there,
Well, do you?
to assess like how many guards. And then on the way, we can, if we see lanterns, let's try to grab some oil, or at least let's grab a few
Well,
lanterns.
my thought is that since it's still daytime and sunny, from what I thought Andrew said before, that there will probably not be lanterns out right now.
No, they're
I
not.
mean, there might
But
be-
usually they're out, but they're
Yeah.
off, right?
So I would just like to point out that you could go to any provisioner and get
Yeah,
lamp
and get oil. Yeah.
Or you
Yeah,
could, or
that
you could
too.
totally
Okay.
risk stealing lamp oil. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Nope.
no, that's true.
No.
So let's find a store. You know what? Let's find a store. Let's each buy a lantern, each of us, and then
Or just
a bunch of oil.
I mean, once it's nighttime, if we blow out the lamps, but that's what I was thinking. But yeah, I guess you're right. We could just buy the lamp.
No, we light that thing up like a fucking
Experience.
yes.
We can buy, basically, because you throw the lanterns, it breaks oil. We throw more oil, and then
One torch after we break all the, after we throw all the oil on there.
Okay.
Done.
You
So
can
can
you
we-
can you can buy as much as you want. Are you buying it all at one location?
Perfect. Oh no! Let's be smart anarchists and spread our coin various places.
Right. Yes.
In my
Right,
opinion.
So
It's easy
How
to
about-
find.
so we'll,
I don't want
We'll
to
go
split
to
the party,
3
but
different
each
stores.
one of us. Yes. I don't want to split the party, so
Exactly.
I vote that we take the time, explore different stores, buy the vials of oil, or buy the
You could
jugs
buy
of oil at
you could buy a
various different
small like barrel easily of oil, and no one would be like thinking twice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Then I'm on board with that.
Yeah. How much does a small barrel of oil say? What is that? A gallon? 2 gallons of oil?
Probably
Probably more than a gallon.
probably like you could 5 gallons is too much. I'm thinking of like a gallon. A gallon's easy to get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
okay.
First place we
I
can
will
find
buy.
that sells
I'll
that.
buy a gallon and a lantern. Do you
How
use
much
standard
how much-
prices or
Yeah,
you want to
standard
tell
prices. Gallons,
lantern
a
is
gallon
5 gold.
probably, let's see, 1 pint. How many? Let's convert pints to.
Yeah, we needed the conversion. The most exciting
eight
part of
silver
any
pieces.
D&D adventure.
8 silver pieces for a gallon.
Okay.
me? Okay, so 8 silver pieces plus 5 gold for the lantern. So I'll remove that from my sheet for mine.
Well, we don't need a lantern. I have a torch.
It's a
Yeah,
cover,
but-
bro. It's a cover.
People
a cover,
buy
yeah.
oil with. All right,
It's a cover,
It's fine.
Blue
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, but people
Yeah,
buy
yeah.
oil to refill their.
Shh, it's okay. It's okay.
Buy a toothbrush every time you buy toothpaste. I get it. It's fine. So that people don't think you're buying the toothpaste to make meth.
Yeah, that's why you have to go to different Home Depots and Lowe's when you buy your equipment for your
Yeah.
meth lab. I watched
Right.
Breaking Bad, so I know this.
my
All right, so I have a lantern. All right, I have a lantern and a gallon of oil.
Great.
Alright, well,
Did you
I'll
guys
carry
buy
the
yours?
oil. That's
No,
all
no,
we need is a
what I
gallon.
do is I take some chalk or a marker or something and I write ale on the barrel.
You'll never know.
Okay, so you walk by the gallows area before you do this, or after you do this. After you do this, right? Like, but you're not like hulking the.
Okay.
And so you see that there's a platform and it's raised, a good like 4 feet off the ground. Has the trapdoors, about 3 trapdoors and 3 gallows, three nooses hanging. The nooses are in really good condition. And there's a guard kind of hanging out in front of them with his spear. And right next to it is the building where they house all of the prisoners. And there are 2 guards in front of the main door to that. You do see a window that looks in. You can kind of see a couple people shuffling on the inside. Those are clearly the prisoners. And you can hear the voices. It's really easy. I mean, there is the sound of the city around you, but you can hear, guards laughing from the inside as well. And if you hang out for a little bit, you see the door opens, and there's a bunch of guards in there, sitting at tables or eating meals or whatnot. And you see that patrols are leaving from this place, and patrols are coming back in.
In order to make it look natural that we're hanging out, I'm going to take out some snacks, and I'm going to start eating. I will offer snacks to Vaerholm and Morris,
I'll eat.
who don't
Well,
seem
wait.
interested in my snacks. So I'm going
Actually,
to
Bluebell, I have a different idea. What if you start offering your bracelets to people?
Well, I don't think that we should actually do this in the middle of the day. I think it would probably be a better idea if we did this whole thing at night.
I agree with you.
Also,
Yeah, that was a great opening.
I really only made those 2 bracelets as we were walking here, just because I sort of got bored and I saw some interesting flowers that I hadn't seen before.
That's fine.
There's different types of plants here than there are around my village, and I just wanted to see if they would look nice in a bracelet.
Then it's very unfortunate that one guard was so rude and stomped on the other one.
That's okay.
And he deserved getting cracked in the nose. But anyway.
That was totally uncalled for. But
It's okay, Morris. Sometimes I'm a little clumsy too.
I know, it's just,
I-
Bluebell is so
I-
pure. I love her.
them.
It's so pure. Oh god, I love it. All right.
Okay,
All right. So what do we want to eat these snacks and just kind of hang out, or like
what time
what's
is it
the
right now?
plan?
3.
3. So let's
So when is
yeah, I guess
sorry, when is sundown?
7.
Andrew, when's sundown?
7.
It's like summertime.
do we have,
sort of.
based on the population of people around here, do we have a good, I'm gonna say, cover or excuse for hanging out here? Is there anything else around here that would give us a reason to stick
Let's go
around?
hang out in a pub or something.
There's not a crazy amount of people hanging out right in front of the guards, turns out.
Yeah, let's go.
There's wanted posters around here, and there's like a billboard, and things of that nature, but it seems like people avoid this area. And again, there is that one body hanging in the gallows, and there's like a sign like near the gallows too, being like, it says like Ben Burner stole bread from
Oh, is he?
from-
I'm sorry,
from-
Andrew. Is he on the gallows right now?
dead.
He's hanging from the actual structure of the gallows.
Yeah.
I have an idea. I'm gonna pose this to you guys out of character. I'm going to pretend that I'm a body collector, or maybe I don't know. Morris, are you shorter than me? I'm like 6'2" or something stupid. So I would go up and then put myself, use the cask of the oil to stand on to cut the body down, accidentally kick it over, have the oil go everywhere, and be like, I wasted my fucking ale, or whatever. And then we've effectively soaked the gallows in oil, and then I try to collect the body and leave. Now, I don't know what you guys think about that.
Honestly, I'm not too worried about finding a reason or a way to put the gallows on fire. It's pretty easy. Again, blue balls, and I can
It's
use that
true.
as a distraction. But the key is our friend is in there.
Yeah.
So that's the key, is we have to get him out of there. So the key is we could always burn this thing down as they bring them out, and then they do the job for us by basically bringing them out. And then we try to rescue him. I say him because we don't know that there's another guy.
Hmm. out of character, I don't think that they're going to bring them out like first thing in the morning, and it'll probably be 1, at a set time, so there'll be a large crowd. 2, light out, so everybody can actually see the hangings, which means it'll be light out.
for sure.
Everybody can see us trying to burn down the gallows.
Okay, so burning down the gallows is going to be easy. How do we get our friend out?
Burning down the gallows will.
Well, that's what I'm
be-
saying, is that if I set us up so that I knock the whole place full of oil, and then they start to bring everybody out tomorrow, and we light the fucker up,
I think we should
mass
set it on
chaos
fire
because there's
in
a
the
crowd.
middle of the night. That was my
Oh,
understanding.
Yeah,
because
me
my
too.
thought was like, set it up now, wait until tomorrow morning when they're getting ready to bring them out, light the shit on fire because it's already primed and ready to go, and then mass chaos because there's a crowd and there's fire, and then we try to figure it out from there.
I mean, there's going to be mass chaos, and hopefully the guards will run outside. And if we do this after we've tossed in, like, I'll give one of my darts. I don't know if you guys have anything else that can be used as a lockpick.
I don't think Nick does either because he's a monk. And he's on the phone.
All right, real quick pause. We'll go over to
Yep.
to our beloved shapeshifter.
Perfect, because I need a beer.
Oh, poor shapeshifter.
So,
He's being
Drost,
molested.
you've been led into a very beautiful building. Absolutely gorgeous. We couldn't hear what you said. No, it's okay. It's okay.
You're muted.
I think he said he needed to go for 2 minutes. Drost, you're in this beautiful, absolutely gorgeous building, and it's just plush. It has velvet carpets, and there's tapestries hanging from the walls, and you enter following this gentleman dressed entirely in black. And he says, "Have some wine. Have some wine. It's delicious." And you pick up wine. Take a sip. It's absolutely delicious. Follow me then. And he brings you down some winding stairs, and it gets darker and darker. And he lights a candle. Let's go. Opens a big metal door. Says, "Have a seat." And he goes about and lights some torches, and the lights kind of flare up all around you, and there's metal instruments of all types and restraints. And you notice that the chair you're sitting in has really thick leather straps and all sorts of weird restraining devices and things of this nature. And
All right, now it's the party.
I'm going to let you make
Now
your
it's the
save.
party.
I'm going to let you attempt to make your save one more time. So, give me a
Wisdom. 11.
He says, "Put your hands right there." And then he straps these straps really tight, and then one around your throat, and one around each of your ankles, and one around your waist. All right. So I found this part. It's very important, especially to me. Stick out your tongue. And you stick out your tongue. And he kind of goes behind you, and you can't see him. And you hear some clattering of metal. Don't worry. I've done this before. It'll be fast. And before you know it, your tongue has been cut from your mouth.
Oh God.
And we'll go back to Garius. Garius, you're in this plush, wonderful bed. Oh, it's so good, and your belly's full, and there's a giant mug of ale, and the door opens, and this halfling walks over, and he has he's a pretty old halfling, like really old. He's the
Am
one.
I clothed?
Oh
Do
yeah,
I have clothes on? Like, what's
you
my
clothes.
situation?
You have fresh clothing, in fact. And you
Alright.
see your gear like neatly stacked. They got your gear somehow, and this halfling walks in, and he says, "Well, it's pleased to meet you. I'm Terry Pennypound." And he kind of pulls up a stool next to you and sits down.
Fuck!
How are you feeling today? It's still the same day. You haven't slept that long, but you look a little bit better. He says, "Here, try some of this," and he hands you like another mug. It's an old family recipe.
I put the mug I have down. I grab that mug and I'm like, I'm feeling great. this is a little weird because I wasn't expecting a savior from jail. The food was fantastic, and well, if it's homemade, I might as well try it, right?
Well, we folk have to stay together. All right.
I drink it up.
Excellent.
Heavens knows what I just drank.
10 points of healing.
Oh, yay.
You feel your bones begin to mend and your bruises wash away, and
that was quite tasty.
It's like, all right, well, that was the last of it. I haven't made a batch like that in a very long time. It's just, old family recipe and whatnot. The ingredients are really hard to find. All that being said, where the fuck is Vaerholm? Vaerholm. Where the fuck is he?
Very interesting story. We were coming into town, and a compatriot of mine, she gave some, religious jewelry to the guards. They weren't a big fan of it, and then they might hit it around, and then one of our monks went to pick it up, but he's kind of a drunk, and he might have hit a guard in the face.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so, and then that might have turned into a fight. I might have stabbed him with one of my daggers. It's hard to keep straight. I was really hungry at the time.
Listen, a piece of advice in case this ever happens again.
You get hangry!
Piece of advice, right? Someone picks a fight with a guard, you walk away.
Yeah, I'm kind of figuring that now. I kind of learned that. I had another friend in jail, though. Well, not necessarily a friend. I know there was a guy there that also was fighting with us. I'm not really sure why. And then he went and cast spells, and that seemed to cause a whole nother set of issues. These damn casters.
Oh no! He cast a spell in front of them.
He might have, yeah, and they might have totally murdered him within seconds of that spell being cast. It might have happened, and then before I knew it, I was in jail, and so I don't know the guy, but I would feel bad.
Honestly,
it seems like he was trying to help us.
I would forget all about him. It's Korg.
Oh, no.
But at this point, Korg has him.
Oh no!
And Korg doesn't leave. He's like a dog with a bone, if you understand my meaning.
I got it.
Did your friends make it out alive then?
Well, I know that my other friends they made it out of town. I think they did. I was on the ground, drooling a little, but when I came to, they were nowhere to be found, and the guards were only dragging me in. And again, this other caster guy was getting dragged in front of me. So I have to imagine my friends are alive. I would hope that they're alive. I'd really love them to have it.
How hard is it to get into a town without causing a fight? Maybe I shouldn't have called Vaerholm. What the hell? All right, well, you're welcome to.
Fucking Morris.
You're welcome to stay here until you feel better. We folk have to stick together, especially in times like these.
I agree, and I appreciate the hospitality. I truly do. The food is fantastic. The drink is fantastic. I would like to get an opportunity to maybe get out and eventually go see what happened to my compatriots without maybe causing a rustle.
It's best the guards don't see you right now. They have very they don't have long memories, but they will remember you. And honestly, they usually don't kill folk. When they kill folk, it's out there. I'm sure you saw how. But they like beating them bloody, and if they see you, there's a good chance I'm going to have to spend a lot more gold to get you out again. And honestly, that was a lot for someone I don't know. No offense. We folk, we stick together. Money well spent. But
I appreciate it.
You saw there's a lot of others that I can't get out.
Well, maybe I will just take a rest and wait until it's nighttime and the sun has gone down, and then we can revisit the idea of leaving the house. I'm much better in the dark when the shadows are there in my favor.
You should think about the 14 gold you're going to have to pay me back too. But we can talk about that later when you feel better. And he leaves.
I'm sure I've got something. Wait, I have 15 gold from a previous adventure, so you know what? I handed over to my friend immediately.
Oh no, there's no gold in your kit anymore.
They stole it. Damn it!
They took it from you, dude.
Do I at least have my equipment?
Let you
yes.
Suckers.
You have your equipment, not your wealth.
Okay, so wealth is gone.
Oh shit! Get owned.
Oh. That hurts. That hurts, man. That hurts.
Who watches the Watchmen? I don't know, man.
Going back to Drost real quick. You are no longer charmed because so much pain, blood is just pouring out of your mouth. He shoves cotton into it, filling it. He says, we don't want you bleeding out or anything like that. I'd cauterize it, but it's better if we allow it to bleed a little bit first. It gets the sentiment through so you won't resist so much when we do what we're gonna do. By the way, by pleasantries, I'm Korg, the governor's right-hand man, as it were. Many people...
I'm boss.
Oh, what's that? And he picks up the piece of your tongue and wiggles it, just like this, and he's like, it's so much easier when this is attached. I wish I could understand you. Well, best we get on with it. You see, we don't really like magic users around here, and it's kind of worse because of what you are. See, I don't care so much, but the governor, well, the governor really doesn't like your kind. And he kind of walks away out of your view, and he comes back and he's holding, it looks kind of like a jacket. He's like, this is the skin of the last one of your kind I found. You're gonna make a beautiful pair of matching pants.
Oh my god, he's
GM
Ed
question.
Gein.
GM question.
Yeah.
Is it a nice jacket?
Oh yeah. It kind of glows dimly in the dark as if it has magical properties. You see runes kind of like carved into the flesh.
Like, what kind of jacket? Is it a dinner jacket?
No, it's like a trench coat.
Oh, it's
Yeah, a flesh trench coat,
Yeah.
it sounds like.
He turns to you and he says, the big issue with this is, you see, I have to carve all the runes in you while you're still alive. And that's the last we're going to hear of your character. I don't want to go into the death porno of it.
No!
Okay.
Bring back Helen!
Well, you know, the party
Helen!
the party could save you.
Wow.
We don't know. All right.
I mean,
primary compatriots, the three that are
the Three Musketeers.
yeah.
Playing house with each other?
We're not playing house. I'm trying to set up
You know what I mean? No.
fiery. I'm trying to set up a fiery inferno that everyone's shitting on me
Down
for.
the gallows. It's a good idea.
All I want to do is spill this oil, and everybody's like, "Dude, it's not
Hey,
gonna happen."
If you weren't in a fancy bed right now, which none of us actually know about, you'd
Yeah.
be invested in us burning down the gallows.
Also,
make
we'd
a
all
very
be
solid
very
point.
angry at you. Probably, we'd probably be like, "Fuck you, motherfucker!"
Corey,
But anyway.
Corey,
It is delicious.
you.
Which
Sorry. Former
Corey, with an E or an
former Drost player. I will allow you to seamlessly switch to Helen, and you can be, and I can I'll set up a circumstance for it. Okay.
Okay.
We're not gonna.
With Helen.
Can Corey seamlessly switch into any character?
No.
Or only Helen?
I think
Just Helen.
Helen is his only other character that he has set up.
What level should I be?
Wait, you already have Helen, don't you?
Yeah, she's level 1.
No, that's not right.
What level?
I thought
Yeah,
you
because I
were
didn't
3.
update it. Yeah.
I
I
think,
didn't update it yet.
I think she's supposed to be 3, but I'll double check.
Okay.
Nick, you're muted. You're still muted.
No,
bro.
I think Nick's headset is off.
Is your headset dead?
Yeah. There's a little muted icon that shows up in the bottom left if you're muted.
Oh yeah, weird. We can't hear you at all. It's bizarre.
I wonder if you can hear
Try
us.
reloading. Yeah, we can't hear you. I can hear everybody else. I can't hear you. Reload, dude.
Wait, but I see the.
Oh yeah, you're
I see
definitely
the,
muted.
Yeah, I see the little
Participant
mute
is
icon.
muted. You're
Okay.
muted.
No.
Still can't hear you.
No.
I think he's. I think
Now
he's
it's
cycling
gone. What
you.
the fuck?
Yeah, he cycled it to see if that was the problem.
Oh, your fucking shit just dropped like crazy too. Holy cow. Your connection is so garbage. And I can't hear you.
Yeah, but Graphs'
Try-
connection also.
His is garbage on purpose.
No, I know. I'm just saying that the garbage connection shouldn't be muting Nick.
All right.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that.
So, Go back to
Figure it
yourselves. Yeah, you can keep playing while we wait for him.
Well, what was the plan, Bluebell?
Well,
Did we have something
mean-
that we wanted to work out?
Look, I mean, a lot of this stuff just comes from the stories of prior Broken Branch that I've read as a child.
Mhm.
And, well, you know, probably until literally the day I left the village, if I'm being honest. But most of the sneaky stuff generally happened at night. Is that not how it actually works? I didn't really ask Garius too much about his life experiences in technical detail. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe you can get away with this sort of stuff in daylight. But I mean, there's 2 guards over there, another guard over there, and they're just all watching us. And I feel like, you know, I'm on my 3rd sandwich, which, you know me, I can totally eat 3 sandwiches, but it seems like we might have
No,
more.
Bluebell. I think you're right. I think we should wait until at least it's nighttime, or at least dawn, and then we can set up something before they bring all the guards out and the prisoners.
Do you think that Garius could pick a lock with a dart? And I just like sort of produce a dart like from one of the many pockets in my sleeves. And
Well, what do I know about Garius?
you know the picks lock.
I don't think I know a lot. You probably know him better than I do.
Oh yeah, you would know. That's right. I would know Garius better than you.
Well, I mean, he is a
Hello?
rogue, correct? Like, I'm thinking
Yeah,
of this
he's a
outside of.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
thinking
wait,
of this
everybody,
outside of
wait.
the-
Can we hear you, Nick? Speak.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, you're back.
Oh,
You're back,
okay,
bro.
good.
I don't know
All
what
right.
happened. All
I
right.
don't know, but Windows troubleshooting for the win. So
That is the
seriously, I said
time.
it said it was muted. I don't know why. I said troubleshoot this bitch, and it troubleshoot. And
Yeah.
it said, "Okay, you're
Troubleshoot.
muted. I'll fix it."
I love trouble shit.
It's
I
weird.
My
troubleshoot it.
favorite.
The Linux equivalent of that is it just keeps working. Okay, so
I just heard about a huge
Poor
exploit
Nick,
on
dude.
Linux.
Don't shit on
recently.
Nick.
Of course there
Come
is.
on.
there's exploits everything. Keep. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Corey.
So Bluebell was just saying that if you produce a dart for, I can never say Pete's character's
Garius.
name.
Garius.
Garius.
All right.
Yeah. If one,
I mean, I would.
just drop this through the window and just sort of be like, psst. You know, like maybe he'd be able to pick his way out once we create the distraction of flaming gallows.
Roll distraction, flaming gallows.
I like it.
Plus, we
Well, you know what, Bluebell? I believe that you.
thundersticks, thunderstones, stones. They're stones.
I'll just call them blue balls.
Sure.
So, as far as we know, Morris has blue balls. That
All
would be
this
useful.
Blue Balls talk goes completely over Bluebell's head.
And my head. Lol. In my head, in a very real way. So Morris's blue balls, I believe, would be quite advantageous to our situation. I agree.
So what's the plan?
I feel so weird saying that.
Yeah. No, I
Does
think
thunderballs come off the tongue better?
we should use Morris Blue Balls to their greatest efficacy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Morris's blue balls will aid us in our. I don't know. I got nothing.
No, but seriously, how do we plan on?
No, but okay.
do
So
we,
what,
Okay,
do we
where's
do-
this
yeah.
conversation happening?
I mean,
oh, not in front of the gallows.
this conversation's been happening for 10 minutes at like a storefront or something that's a little ways away from, that's within visual sight, but
Yes.
not like within
Not right next to it. Yeah.
of the
It's
guard
like you're
house.
standing next to one of the guards. He's like, I think they're talking about us.
Roll for initiative.
That would be terrible. Oh my God.
He's on to us.
All right. Yeah. All right. So Bluebell, where would you like to have this conversation? / where should we draw this to a
I
conclusion.
mean, I wanted to see if there was a pub, and also I don't want to sit in the rain for the rest of the entire afternoon.
Agreed. Maybe we find a.
Maybe we can find a Cracker Barrel. We've got porches.
Can we find the equivalent of a D&D Cracker Barrel in this town?
A D&D Cracker Barrel?
Correct.
Oh, that's going
They
on
have
Twitter.
rocking porches or rocking chairs on the porch.
Yeah.
Give me a
Oh God.
wisdom or intelligence, whichever's higher.
Shit. Oh.
Can that be advantage?
Alright.
Because I am definitely going to help find food.
No, it doesn't need to be advantaged. It can't be advantaged because this is a DM check.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Ace.
Oh baby, 15.
Yeah.
Hey, Ace, you know what's really close by?
I need some grits.
Ace, you know what's really close by? The motherfucking
Is it a fucking D&D Cracker
sacred,
Barrel?
the sacred hoof.
Hey guys,
Oh.
guess where we need to fucking
Hey.
go?
Isn't
Guess
that
where we
where we
actually
were
needed
going?
to fucking wind up?
Oh, right. Oh, you're right. I got so distracted. What with the all, well, you know, the swords and everything.
Oh my god, we are the worst role players ever. Fucking ever. Oh my god. Alright,
No, legitimately,
guys,
Bluebell got
I
very
can't believe I
distracted.
forgot about this, but we needed to
Sacred
go to
Hoof.
the Sacred Hoof to meet up with my contact. Now I hope that he's still there.
Oh, is
The odds
is
are-
that why we were here?
No, that's entirely why we were here.
Yes.
And it completely slipped my mind. Look,
It completely slipped my mind after we got into that tussle because of Morris. I will never let you forget that. Oh my god, Nick.
okay, well,
So
do
funny.
you know where the sacred hoof is? You know where the sacred hoof is, right?
Right
Yes.
here! I just rolled! And it's right. I'm sorry. This is out of character. It's right fucking here! It's right fucking here! I just found it. It's right fucking here. It's right fucking here, Corey. Corey, it's here.
Fantastic.
Corey with an E. Sorry, Corey with an A. Sorry, Corey with an A. Corey with an A is like in fucking jail. I'm sorry.
No,
Okay,
I
let's
think
go,
he's being
let's go to the
slaughtered.
hoof thing.
Oh no, I'm dead.
It's being
Oh yeah,
moved.
Corey with an A is busy dying. Sorry, bro.
Slacks, trousers, pantaloons.
Shut the fuck up. Can we go to the?
Let's go to Cracker
Yes.
I
Barrel.
forgot
Let's
about
go.
that.
Yes, you can go to
We're
the
there.
sacred hoof.
Yes, can we go?
We're there.
Thank you.
We're there.
Yes, it's only a couple of streets away, and you see, a sign with a hoof on it, and it has a whole bunch of religious symbols of different deities, including Cinderell's. Cinderell's being like it's a weight, like a measuring scale, a weight,
Yeah.
and like
Hey,
a merchant's
Bluebell,
scale.
Look what we found.
I know. It's got the symbol of the Just Lord on it. This has to be good.
I know. I thought you would be very excited about it.
I am. There's both food and the Just Lord in this place, and honestly, that's 3 times good enough for me. And yeah, I'm just gonna go inside.
Yeah, so you go inside. The
Perfect.
street was really dirty and mucky and just terrible. It was covered in mud everywhere. People's boots were a mess.
I am going to clean off my boots.
There's a spot for that.
And then I'm gonna go.
Oh, they might have a scraper.
They do indeed. And they have towels that people are using this to clean their boots. And when you get in, you realize that this establishment is not a dive bar. It is clearly well maintained. Everybody's calm and quiet. There's music playing from, a minstrel in the corner, a halfling as well. And there's a lot of halflings here and a lot of dwarves. And the music is really top quality, and you smell immediately overwhelming, the sense of halfling food. All sorts of foods, lots of meads and ales that are spiced in all sorts of different ways, and people are just happy seeming here. And there's like a little bit of a moment, and you see a very large bouncer, who's this a human with a massive chest, and he kind of looks at you and dully, and he's like, "Oh yeah, keep going." And there's a halfling standing next to them, and he kind of stops and he's like, You look like somebody I've been looking for, and it's it's not Terry Pennypound, but he looks and he's like, I think, and he kind of touches his ears. He's like, I think I know somebody who's supposed to be waiting for you. Are you looking for somebody?
We are.
Yes, friend.
Right.
Oh, sorry,
We're
Bluebell. I didn't mean to cut
Waiting.
you off.
I'm just so excited. Oh, and also, I was terribly rude. Blessings of the just one upon you, sir. I say to the bouncer at the door.
Give him a bracelet. Give him a bracelet.
Yes, of course.
I want the bracelets.
The just one. Which
And don't drop
She
it.
only had time to make them of the things that she picked up at the side of the road.
That's-
So she doesn't have any more.
that's Saphius, right? The just
It's
one.
Lord Sindrel.
Ah, yes, right, Sindrel. He's the one with the muscles, right?
Well,
And like, there's like a giant heaving mountain of muscles here.
in a way, all of the deities are everything. There are muscles, and our eyes, and our teeth, and our tongues. They're all included in us.
Holy
If
shit!
one of you
I love it.
if one of you doesn't drag her away,
Do you
she's
mean
going
they're like?
Yeah. So
No, I very
Wait,
gently
wait,
walk
go.
over to
What does
Bluebell
that
and
mean?
I like pull her to my side, and I'm like, "Thank you very much for explaining your beliefs
But
to them, but I
even-
think we need to tell
Okay,
them
wait.
what we're here for."
I have questions. Like, what about my butt? And then
no.
yeah.
So lad, who's
What
looking
about my
for us?
butt?
Is it the guard?
What?
Is
Yeah,
it the
who's
guards
looking
that
for
are
us?
looking for us?
No.
No, this is the bouncer.
the bouncer.
Well, this is the muscle for the bouncer.
No, I know, but I'm asking the guy. He said we're looking for you. Somebody was looking
Oh,
for
you
you.
mean the
So
halfling?
I asked him.
No,
said,
he said, well,
Yeah, the halfling. I said, who's
Yeah,
looking for us?
I'm
Not the guards,
listen,
is it?
No, not the guards. Can you keep your voice down? You know,
Your contact, Terry Pennypound.
You're fucking it up.
You know,
You're fucking it up, Nick.
listen.
Oh wait, you dropped something.
Just come with me. Just come with me. All right. Listen, come with me. I'm Aiden B-Bomb at your service, to you and yours.
Hello, Aiden.
All right. Well,
Hello.
before we head
I'm
down,
Morris.
before we
I
head
will
down,
gladly follow you wherever you have us to go.
we're gonna go into the basement. Don't be alarmed. You all look very
No,
parched.
I'm immediately alarmed.
I
Okay.
would like to say, in order to get at the mention of the basement, in order to get him to sort of look at me, I'm just going to start talking to him in Gnomish. I'm going to say, Aiden B-Bomb, you said, hey,
Halfling.
from here?
Halfling.
He's halfling.
Yeah, in Halfling.
Okay. yeah.
Halfling.
No, I'm not. I'm from the hills of Brynbaum, and
Okay.
I have a lot of brothers and sisters in Brynbaums and cousins and uncles, and it's a really nice place. Have you been there?
I haven't actually, but I'll add it to my list of fantastic places to go.
You should. You see, my last name is B-Bomb because my family has an apiary there, and we make the best
God.
mead you will ever find.
Bluebell is the Zagat
Now-
of
Now,
this world.
switching back to Common Yelleth, he says, "All right, now, very important. Would you like?
I would like to judge his insight once he starts talking to us about going back downstairs.
Go ahead.
Or-
Yeah,
Is it-
insight
Me
check.
too.
Fine, insight, sure. He says,
Me too.
There'll be food down there because, of
12.
course, there's food. He seems totally legitimate and fine. But it's very important. If you want to drink now, there's only a limited selection down there. So, if you want to go to the bar, it's on me. He kind of says, "Hey, George,
Morris is already gone.
whatever they want, it's on the house."
Christ.
Oh, well, I don't actually drink, at least not yet, but I do appreciate your offer. Do you guys have cheeses?
Of course. There will be cheese down there because, of course, it ages in the basement. So you can help yourself.
I look at Bluebell adoringly when she suggests that. Adoringly. I don't know what I look like when I do that, but it must be.
Morris is gonna order
very-
their best.
Anyway, you can get whatever drinks you want, and then he'll bring
Yeah.
you.
that-
All
Okay,
right.
I
but
need
why?
cheese
What's down
and
there?
beer.
Why are we going down?
To meet Terry, of course. Terry's down there. He's gonna want to talk to you about what you're doing and everything like that.
Oh, of course, Terry.
Who's
Totally
Terry?
forgot about Terry. You don't remember
Is this
Terry?
your contact?
This is my contact.
Worst party ever. What are we doing
Terry
here?
But there's
Pennypound.
a
This is the most
strange dude-
forgetful
No,
party ever.
Wait. There's a strange
Yes.
dude telling us, come to the basement. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'm not just gonna go to
To
the
be
basement.
fair, I think Nick is doing a fantastic job of role-playing his drunk, forgetful character.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, totally. 100%.
That was an A
Morris,
plus burn
Morris,
slash
this is my contact. This is my friend that we
I'm gonna check
need
it
to
out.
Oh,
actually
this is your
talk to.
contact.
Okay,
Okay,
Corey.
I'll follow.
All right. So
God.
Yes,
Mead.
we actually need to discuss with him other than snips and snails and puppy dog's tails. We should also probably eat his cheese and drink his booze.
Yes,
okay.
I'm 100% down for that, and I start following B-Bomb downstairs.
Down. Literally down. Okay, so yes, you follow B-Bomb down, and basically you're in the basement of the inn. It's the cellar. It's where they keep all of the wine and the casks of ale, and it's fairly low ceilinged for a human, but reasonable for everybody else. And I guess for a tall human, a particularly tall human, it's even worse.
Tall human.
You get down there, and there's clearly lots and lots of passageways going this way and that, but right at the bottom of the steps is a long table, and it's covered in food, and more than food, it's covered in piles and piles and piles of gold. And at the head of the table is an older halfling, and he's sitting there with ledgers, scribbling in his ledgers, and he has bifocals on as he's looking at them. There's like this little bit of a musky scent down there, and you see just like, meats hanging and cheeses, and it's floor to ceiling food and alcohol essentially.
Amazing.
There's also a large dwarf standing next to the halfling, and his beard is braided, which is brazen, right? Especially for such a racist city as this. And he's wearing armor, and there's an axe at his side. Basically, everything humans don't want to see in a dwarf. He has a scar going from here through his right eye, which is all mangled, and straight down into his beard, causing, there's no beard growth right here. Because you can see the scar goes all the way down. And it's a deep, gnarly scar that healed really ragged.
Do I recognize the manager?
You only recognize Terry Pennypound.
I immediately go up to Terry and I clasp his forearm and I say, "I'm so sorry that we're late."
It's so good to see you again. Oh, I was so worried when I heard that your friends had mishaps. One of them's upstairs, actually. Hey, Aiden, go get him. Go get him. And he runs out.
Wait, what?
How did
well-
you acquire our friend?
Well, gold lubricates the entire empire, doesn't it? And Garius, you're gotten. So emerge.
I roll in.
Yep.
Hey, where have you
Oh!
been?
Hey!
Have you
Oh!
tried?
I really
Have
hope
you
you roll
tried
in
the
you say,
food yet?
"Hey!"
Have you tried the food yet? It is to die for.
Wait, Garius,
I'm gonna go hug Gary.
not before I do.
Oh, I'm
I'm giving
there.
hugs.
I
Big
let
group
them
hug. I'm
go
hugging
hug
everyone.
you.
I'm super
Big
excited
group,
to
big
see all
group.
three of you.
On that note,
Um,
Helen, we're time warping you in at this point. You were just like, you'd been outside like for a while. Like you'd separated from them before they went into the city because you wanted to run a couple of errands first. And they told you to meet them at the Sacred Hoof. And, a different halfling brings you down, and Helen kind of walks down the stairs like, is this where I'm supposed to be?
Hello, darlings.
Aren't you glad you spent all this
think about-
time making a new character?
Listen, I have to
Right.
say though, guys, I don't.
Wait,
you know,
time out. I just wanted, because I never got to play with Corey when he played Helen, so I just wanted to know what she was about.
Corey, why don't you introduce Helen real quick?
Sure. So you see a fabulous debonair assassin-looking lady stroll down the stairs. She moves with an elegant grace that you are both envious of and deeply concerned about. And she has an intoxicating accent that I cannot even approximate, but I will do my best.
Nice. Is she older, younger? Is she...
Darling, she's not a day over 39.
Oh, of course. You know, do you know who I'm thinking of? Is the oh shit, what is that Disney movie, The Incredibles? And then the lady that makes their outfits, and she's like, no capes.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that who she is?
A little less quirky.
And 2 feet tall.
Yeah, also she's normal height, but yes, like very fabulous. I like
Got
to
it.
think of her.
Like I
Is
associate
Helen
the
a halfling?
fabulousness.
No, she's a human. She's I like
She's
to think
human.
of her as Dame Helen Mirren in like Lord of the Rings.
Yes, cool. So like I picture her as like a cross between Helen Mirren and then what's her face from The Incredibles.
Fabulous stuff.
Very cool. All right, no capes, darling.
No capes.
No capes.
All right.
That's amazing. I love it.
Flow into the conversation. I pour myself something fabulous and I listen in. What's the job, boys?
Well, so yes, I do have a job for all of you, and it's a rather important job and somewhat personal, and I don't know if your crew's up to it, Vander Allen. I just hope they are. I'm sure I'm sure you've noticed the city is kind of torn in twine by the by some horrible sentiment on one side, the humans. No offense to the present humans. I have nothing against humans. It's just the humans apparently have something against us. It's just...
The ones in this town are total dicks.
Yes, that is putting it politely, I think. It's trumped up charges and they gather us for anything. And honestly, you know, Vander Allen, that I dabble in very important banking activities. You see, no proper bank would ever give a loan or secure money for anyone who's not human. And if they did, it would be at extortionist rates. So I provide a service that we non-humans couldn't get anywhere else. And lately, the new governor has been, well, he's been putting the kibosh, if you will, on my my facilities and on my my services, and he's been finding any excuse he can to pick up my boys and essentially kill them. The one out there, whose stomach is no longer on the inside, he had the misfortune of just being a delivery man, bringing gold from one of my reserves to another. And, you know, I'm losing money, and honestly, my dear cousin last week was picked up on trumped-up charges that he was doing money lending without a license, of course. And the guards got a hold of him, and they hit him with a stone. And I don't think he's ever going to be the same again. He can't speak. He can hardly breathe. He nearly died. The poor boy, it's like he's not there anymore at all. And this has to stop. I think if I could just talk to the governor, I could convince him to listen. The problem is, he would never have any type of audience with me. So, to put this in the language that I think everyone here will understand, the job is a snatch and grab.
You want us to steal the governor?
Oh, yes. And I will pay handsomely
I very
for it.
gently squeeze Bluebell's shoulder and I say, oh, no. We'll just be borrowing
It's
him."
for a polite conversation, I promise. A polite conversation. Listen, if I were to do something horrible to him, it would be done onto me 100-fold. I really just want to have a face-to-face with him.
How do you think that kidnapping the governor is going to put him in a good predisposition to hear you out?
Oh, it's not about putting him in a good predisposition. It's about putting him in the right place to hear me out. Trust me, I can be very persuasive.
Is there a particular spot we can
does
find
he
the
does he
governor?
seem does he seem like he's got like a bad intentions in the end,
Well, here's the
from
thing.
what I can read.
You can get the sense that he's kind of like a revolutionary character, like one who believes that that clearly his people are being wronged daily. You get that kind of sense of, you know, this is war, but at the same time you also don't get the sense that he would like execute him or do anything of that nature. At the end of the day, he is a money lender. He is not like a mobster or something.
He's not like a nefarious
Right.
murderer.
Right.
Okay, all right. Sorry,
What
Pete. I
race
interrupted
is he
you.
again, Andrew?
Halfling.
He's a half. Okay.
So where can
Pete.
we find this governor?
Well,
Is there it? No, just where can we find him? Particularly in a place where it's dark and maybe less guarded than during the day.
I can help you with his schedule. Aiden. And Aiden comes over. All right. Well, yep. I have a schedule right here. Let's see. Well, we've been following him for a little bit. Now, you'll probably have to do a lot of legwork on this. You know, we can only give you a rough timetable, so you'll have to figure out exactly how his day goes and see a little bit more about what his specifics are. But generally, he starts the day at his mansion, and we can tell you where that is. I can give you a map. It's roughly in the middle of the city, where all the humans are.
I'm very good with maps.
Excellent. Well, that's perfect. I have a great friend who's a cartographer, and he will help you along the way. Usually, briefly in the morning, after rising, takes a carriage to a very ritzy shop on the Upper East Side, where he eats breakfast, has a coffee. It's kind of a private club, you understand? All humans.
Andrew, question.
Yes.
Andrew, question.
Mm-hmm.
Does Helen have knowledge of these various places as she's a member of the upper crust?
Helen has been here before. Yes.
Ooh.
I will say.
Madam, I believe that you have some experience with the places that our contact is telling us about.
Yes, darling, fabulous, but don't try the mead.
The meat is bad. That's very unfortunate.
Making shit up.
Now, you see, after his
I'm
breakfast...
just going along with it, Corey.
After breakfast, he usually goes to, there's a church nearby, only humans yet again, and for all, you know, the whole pantheon of the gods. And what he does is he actually will get up on a pulpit and begin talking about how we non-humans are the reasons that the other humans are unable to have jobs. It's really
He said
disconcerting.
that in church?
Yes,
Wait,
he
I'm
does.
sorry. He's a member of the church, but not a member of the clergy?
No, he's the governor. He could do whatever he wants. He says that we are taking away the jobs from the humans because we'll work for less, which is absolutely absurd because they don't want to do the jobs that we do. They don't want to be mucking with the horses, and you could see that Aiden is like getting very upset about this and has thought about this a lot. Anyway, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole. Honestly, we've tried to do the whole protesting route, and the guards will come, and they are not nice people. They are not nice at all, and we've had to mend far too many bones and far too many wounds from it.
At this, Bluebell puts down her plate of unfinished food and says, "But
Unheard
you
of.
can't do that sort of thing in a church. The teachings of Sindrel are very specific and welcoming. Sindrel's love encompasses all things, from trees to rocks to humans and halflings and elves. I mean, I guess I've never seen an elf, but, you know, one would assume it. And, I mean, from what I know of the other gods, you know, Saphius, etc., then that's...
Yes.
It's blasphemous.
Right.
Honestly.
Yes.
I place my hand on Helen's. Sorry, on.
Hello,
Oh
darling.
God, on
How-
Bluebell's
how are you?
on Bluebell's shoulder. What the fuck ever? I place my hand on Helen and on Bluebell's shoulder, and I say, I completely understand where you're coming from. I understand your frustration. I think that we should take care of this.
Right. So rest of itinerary, real quick. And he kind of pushes a plate of sausages into the middle. After that,
Keep going.
Hungry.
He
I'm
eats
a
all
little
the
hungry.
sausages
I'm
without
just a little
stopping.
hungry.
just links
Bluebell.
like, well,
Bluebell picks up her
It's
plate.
me second breakfast. It's me third breakfast.
Second breakfast.
after that, he has his, afternoon fuck at the whorehouse.
Oh God.
Then on to lunch with a bunch of representatives lately. I don't know what he's trying to do. He was just elected governor, and suddenly he's having all these meetings with other people, and it seems like something is in the works. We really need to figure out what it is, because honestly, all he talks about is getting rid of us, getting us out of the city, and it's our city too.
Pennypound, are you nervous about him not showing up for any of these meetings, or if we're able to get him and he becomes MIA?
Sorry, I'm using the
Is
same
that gonna be a
accent.
problem?
I'm using the same accent for both of them. This is Aiden, but Pennypound looks. Pennypound's over on the side. And he says, "Yeah, it's possible. Listen, I need you as a crew to do the legwork on this. I have other crews, but none that are specialized for something like this. You know what I mean?
Right, but what I mean is, like, if we can get him,
Yeah.
he might not show up for any of his other meetings.
Oh, I see.
Meaning he's going to be here with you. Like, do you care about that, or do you just want us to get him?
Well-
Because you just said
Yeah,
whorehouse.
actually, what?
And we have what
is
appears to
the?
be a fairly attractive female as I pat Helen on the lower back. I got an idea. I got a place where we can get him.
That's great.
I'm thinking.
Listen,
But he's not making his next meeting.
No, it's fine. I can have my other crews help out, but we'll need to coordinate and figure out exactly what they need to do. I have people all over the city. We can coordinate this. This is really important to me, right? It's not so much about my cousin. Like, it's terrible what happened to my cousin, but it's important to understand. I have a terrible feeling about this. A horrible feeling. Like, have you ever had a knife cut into you?
Once
Yes.
or twice.
Yeah, actually, just
just
I
earlier
grab
recently,
at my
actually.
kidneys and say, "No, of course
twice.
No, darling, I'm good at what I do. You see.
You know that moment.
Yeah, see, I left my shirt.
Sorry.
You know that moment.
Boris lifts his shirt, like, see?
You know that moment right before you're stabbed, where you know you're fucked.
Yes, of course.
Is that where we're at?
That's where
That
we're
was-
at.
Bluebell,
No, that
yes,
was-
I absolutely do.
Well,
I'm
darling,
tiny and
I
I
know-
have little
It was
livers.
earlier.
I know no matter what we
Darling.
do, the knife is going to enter our belly, but I want to prevent it from going deep.
Well,
So do
darling,
we
let's
have
get
more
you
of
on
his
the card.
agenda other than, I mean, after talking to those representatives,
Yep.
there's anything else that
Yes.
happens after that agenda?
Yes, lunch, representatives. Then he usually goes to the beer hall. There's an
The what?
the beer hall,
I'm sorry. What?
an ale house,
Beer hole.
It's
Mostly
called
humans,
the
I assume.
what?
a
beer hall.
beer hole.
I say
Coffee.
we go there, and we wait for him
Nobody
all
gets
day,
the Simpsons reference.
undercover.
He goes to the beer hole
Beer.
and he talks.
Coffee.
He talks for a while at the beer
Beer.
hole. And then he heads back to his mansion, and every single night he has a dinner with a different delegate.
How many delegates are there in this town?
Well,
Yeah, seriously.
Vaerholm is
Story within you is right. Like,
Vaerholm is a very, very important place, and it's very important for trade, you understand. That's one of the reasons I'm here, of course, because, fingers in pies. Speaking of which, I have a meat pie that all of you have to try. And he kind of...
listen, focus.
I'll take a plate.
Focus.
I'll take a plate.
Aiden, go get it, go get
I would
it.
also like some of this meat. pie.
Yes, can we just have maybe a pie? Let's have that.
Yeah,
Let's talk a little bit more.
pies.
So-
So
Boris-
about these
Boris is
delegates,
kind of-
does he know all the delegates he meets? Could
No.
there be any new delegates that are showing up?
He's a relatively new governor, right? So constantly new delegates are coming in from all sorts of remote cities and towns and countries. And they're trying to get him on their side. And honestly, during his election, there's a whole deal with one of the other cities nearby. We thought that maybe they were funding his election. Maybe influencing things. With an anti-human agenda. I'm sorry, an anti-non-human agenda. There we go.
There you
A
go.
pro-human agenda. Got it. I mean, listen, maybe we try to sneak in as a delegate. We have humans. Logically, he'd be meeting with them, right? You guys get in.
Oh shit.
One of you keep his attention while the other lets us in, right, into the actual mansion. You assume he doesn't have guards inside. The biggest problem is going to be guards. We've already seen they're horrible. They're they're difficult to deal with.
At this point, I'm gonna stand up. I put my hands on the table. I say, "Boys, you're overthinking this. Let's go to the whorehouse." Finishes the martini.
no.
Wait.
I was
How-
gonna. No, I
I
say
grab my ale and just like, I love her.
the alehouse.
Hi.
Alehouse.
No, whorehouse.
Whorehouse.
sidle.
Before
I
lunch.
like sidle up to Helen, and I'm like, I
Okay,
put a-
darling, fine. We'll stop at a pub on the way, and then we'll go to the whorehouse. I know you boys get thirsty.
I'm just trying to understand where you're coming from, Helen.
All right, can we do like a walking montage where I explain my plan?
GM
But
question.
where are we walking to?
Apparently,
I
a
think
pub.
the whorehouse.
Wait. GM question. Did we get the meat pie?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God,
Yes.
Corey.
Oh my god,
Oh,
this is delicious.
Well,
sir.
it's my mother's recipe, but
Curry
the
with an
chef
E.
I
What
have
the
here
fuck?
cooks better than my mother ever did.
Fucking Bluebell
I
is
tell you
so
what, this is a
fixated on that
fantastic
pie.
recipe. I mean, it's absolutely
Jesus
delicious.
Christ,
Oh my.
dude.
Oh my.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Now we can go.
I got.
That was
Oh,
Okay,
this
okay.
place is so great,
So
though.
what we're gonna do? Yes, Nick.
Are we getting paid for this?
Absolutely. Listen,
God, I hope so.
Holy
We
shit.
might owe him some gold. Let's not get into it, but we might owe him a little gold.
We
Up-
might owe him some gold.
up front, I'm gonna give you cover for operating costs, okay? And he takes out a pound, like a bag, and drops it down, and it contains 100 gold pieces.
Wait.
all right. So that's 20 each.
This is to cover operating costs, okay?
Okay, 20 each. I'm
And-
putting it in.
Love it.
What I'm gonna do
Fucking love it.
is I'm gonna give you 100 each when it's done.
So 20 up front, 100 after.
Just
And I
Yes, correct.
hand 7 coins back to him right off the bat to thank him for helping me out.
He
There you
smiles
go.
like, and you see he crosses something off in his ledger.
Oh,
It's all yours,
oh,
man.
baby.
All yours.
Whoa, do you think we're gonna need a lantern on this mission? Because I just bought this.
Jesus.
And I noticed you have a cask of oil with you too. It's gonna work.
in my head, to Garius, in Garius's head, he hears 100 gold is a lot, right? Like that sounds like a lot.
It's a lot of meat pies. It's gonna be a great,
It's a lot
great
of
feast
meat
afterwards.
pies.
Clouds and
Jesus.
meat
It's gonna be a great feast afterwards. I have
It's a
visions
lot
of mead
pies.
and all these different food. Oh, we are gonna
Look at
have
that tattooed on me. It's a lot of meat
We're gonna have
pies. Like right across my stomach. It's a lot of meat
lot
pies.
of meat pies.
A lot of fucking meat pies.
So,
All right. Walking montage.
Okay,
walking
okay.
montage.
I think
the whorehouse?
Andrew was gonna say something.
No walking montage because
Sorry.
this needs to be
no
done.
walking
No, no, no.
montage.
This-
Idiots.
This needs to be done far more deliberately than that, or you will all fucking die.
Okay.
So
Let's do it.
we are gonna end the session here. This
No!
we only have 23 minutes that we could potentially play, and this is way more than 23 minutes of gameplay. So what we will do is the next time we play PickupStyx, we will pick up from here, and I will let you appropriately plan and due diligence on this.
To approach the whorehouse.
The whole
Depending on what you wanna do.
antithesis of PickupStyx of we will carry on because we fucked up so bad in the beginning.
I mean,
This
we
is supposed to be
did
the
kind
first
of-
10 minutes of gameplay, okay?
Wait, didn't you
God damn it, Morris!
Ace, didn't you punch a guard or something?
That was good. No, it was good.
Wait, what?
Ace, didn't you punch a guard or something? It's kind of your fault, right?
No, it was
I
fucking.
think everyone's in agreement, right? It was Ace's fault.
It was not my
definitely
I
fault.
just want to see you blow a
It was
gasket.
Nick's fault.
No,
For once, like I didn't fuck it up.
On that note,
No. It was Bluebell. It was Bluebell with the bracelets and
No,
everything.
no!
It
It was
just-
you! Oh,
it
I
just
gently
opened the
whacked
door.
this motherfucker in the head with my walking stick. Oh no, we're in combat.
Oh my god.
It was totally your fault, and you know it.
No.
It was totally your fault, you know it.
okay, so
I can tell because you're hanging your head in shame.
one of the things I said is that DMs, especially new DMs, shouldn't plan D&D missions too in depth because people obsess over this shit with planning, and it's totally fine.
Nope. Yeah.
But it's important to understand your players aren't going to do what you want to do. And so we spent the entire session doing the improv portion.
This was the other version of us going down, having
A
Corey
giant
fly down
hole, yeah.
a dark fucking hole.
Yeah.
But it was Morris slamming a guard in the head with his fucking quarterstaff.
Yeah.
We still got to play D&D.
I was simply picking up the bracelet.
Yeah,
You
and
can
then-
I
keep
was
saying
picking up the
that,
bracelet.
but I know the
Yeah.
truth, bro. I know the truth, Nick. I know the truth. You were like, "Oh, I will gently whack him as I, as I lean over. I will just very gently whack him in the head."
My bad.
As I lean.
110% Legend of Drunken Master. I
Oh, yeah.
hated
Yeah.
it.
And we're never gonna get Morris to level 3. Like that's the other thing. Is like Nick so desperately
Well,
wants to be level 3. Like that's the problem, right? Like
well,
like
I
Nick
feel,
is like, I
feel
just
that
want to be a
tonight-
drunken master.
I feel like tonight was a very great experience for everyone. We all learned and evolved and grew
Yeah,
and
I
came
feel like
into
it was
our
a
own.
good storytelling experience. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So I feel like Morris has definitely learned from all of this. So he's definitely evolved, you know?
Interesting word choice.
good.
Yes. All right, I'm going to stop streaming on that note. Anybody who's watching, thank you very much.